We entered this season of Street Fighter League with 7 teams, but only 4 scratched, clawed, and fought their way to this coveted final stage. Street Fighter is normally
nice
a
jacket.
1v1 competition, but for some reason, we get the most emotions, hype, tears, heart, right here on Street Fighter League. That's because with every move you make, it affects not just you, not just your dreams, but those of the ones that you hold dearest. All of these teams have proven that they are the gold standard, the pinnacle of Street Fighter. But in the end, there can only be one who punches their ticket into Japan for the Street Fighter League World Championships at Capcom Cup 12. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to finish the story. Welcome to the Street Fighter League US Finals.
Welcome everybody to Street Fighter League US Finals. We are live here in Los Angeles, California. You feel that crowd? You actually can pretty much feel that energy. It's for a very
They don't got crowd mics.
We're about to rewrite history in the books for a lot of the action for Street Fighter 6. My name is Vicious, here with my man Tasty Steve, and we couldn't have even more honor to bring you all of this action. We're truly, truly blessed to be here with y'all.
Look, it's an honor to be in front of the people here, but before we get into it, I need to talk to the crowd. If you guys are ready for the US Street Fighter League Finals, make some noise!
All right, there we go. Now we got some noise.
That's what I like
feel
to
it in
hear.
my bones, baby.
And look, these people are ready to see who's going to go overseas to Capcom Cup to represent the USA versus the
What up,
best
Javon?
teams in the world. We got some of the best players in the world here for this league, but best believe all those other places, they're ready, waiting, and willing to take down whoever might make it out of this bracket alive. I can't wait to see who's going to make it.
Me too, Steve. Let's take a little bit of a step back. Robin kind of told the story in that intro, but let's get a little bit of a closer look of how things went down throughout the season. With the current standings, the big dog.
God damn, FlyQuest barely made it.
70 points, and the rest followed suit, but the other 3.
They got fucking washed the other day too. Jesus God.
These guys
Jesus
are trying to
Christ.
make it up to that final stage.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy. And look, we got to show some love.
All
to
right,
the team
let me put my green
here
screens up real quick
Shopify
and get some
Pavilion,
water.
Red Rooster with their best season ever. And of course, Falcons giving us world caliber talent. But let you know just how crazy of a player these guys are on all these teams because they still did not make the cut. Only top 4 gets to be here. And that's who's at the top of the leaderboard. But even if we get even further into it, let's take a look into the bracket to see how things lie. Of course, it does go by those standings. So in 4th place, you do see FlyQuest, which will be our first match going up against Kwai Xiao Gaming, another team that crawled back from the trenches to stay alive in this tournament. They did make it up to 3rd place.
Being home is such a
over
big
FlyQuest,
advantage for real.
so that's gonna be
What
our
you mean?
first match. And then we got the new kid.
Oh, you talking about in the
These guys came out
in
and they got a lot of support. I love having them
in this
They are
thing,
the
yeah,
new
because
kids
you get to
on the block,
pick
but they
the
made
order,
quite
yeah.
a
That shit is,
statement
yeah.
with that 2nd place. But of
Very
course,
good, very
the
good.
Man, the team, these guys that you need to beat if you really want to win.
So it's 3 matches today. We going straight from FlyQuest to Quasho to 2 game to Bandits. And you gotta grind your way in, okay. And counter pick, yep.
You got Mena, you got Christy, you got Boost, you got a team that's ready, willing, and about to take you down. But we got to see who's going to make it, though, bro.
We got to talk about Kaba Caliber as well. He has been
Kaba.
so on point. As of the rest of the players here, right? They've had plenty of time in between that break to make that second half really count, and of course, it brings them to the playoffs. However, when you talk about regulation season going into the finals, let's break down how we go through the rules, right? It's going to be a different type of point acquisition. It is going to be a race to 50 when it comes to the quarterfinals.
Race to
and the
50?
semifinals. We're going to have 3 matches.
Damn.
Going up back to back to back. We're going to cut it just a little bit, and then we go through another rotation if need be when it comes to getting those 50 points. However, you may think to yourself, well, we got 3 matches. We still have a 4th player. We have to put that 4th player in for the
you get to
second
switch.
rotation. You can't expect to see him unless there happens to be a 50-point block, which is a possibility.
Which makes it very
Okay, so
interesting going into this.
it's 3 rounds. It's 3 rounds captain.
These guys
Swap.
always have to let that 4th player play.
Okay.
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 No longer a factor. They have to play. You got to put them in the rotation.
And of course,
So you're at least getting to play 1 game. Like a blowout will be 4 games. There's 1, 2, 3 switch. Because it's 40 points if you win all your rounds. Damn, this is about to go crazy.
Real quick.
speaking of going quick, this money ain't gonna go quick. The prizing is as follows. Third place, you get $10,000. Second place, $30,000. And for that first place team, they'll be walking home with $60,000. That's a lot of zeros.
60K between 4 people is very nice.
And I promise you, that's only a piece of what these guys have in store. Because once again,
I mean, all this is really good. Between 4 people, 10K between 4 people is nice.
What these guys are fighting for.
Everybody walking away with 2.5K. Must be nice. Must be nice. Fourth, you get nothing. Yeah, yeah, it's cooked if you get fourth. Just go ahead and pack it up, brother.
No way you can look at the previous seasons come to this season. If you ask us, you ask Rob, you ask the players, everybody agrees this is the hardest SFL US season to date, and it's because of all these amazing players. We got a lot of new players.
I feel like I need this to be a little
lot
louder.
of young players coming in.
Is this me?
And look, they're going up
It
against
is.
some of the best established players that have been playing Street Fighter, and in some instances longer than some of these players has been on the planet. So think about that. Think about that. You're seeing some of the up-and-coming talent from the Street Fighter world on display here, and they could be going to the finals to represent USA. It's going to be an all-studded star affair.
You're damn right, Steve. So going into it right now, KSG, Kwai Gaming, coming in from the brink of defeat, it felt like, from that first half, facing off against the FlyQuest crew. Let's talk about that order. Riddles coming up first with that really impressive Terry, getting a lot of these whiff punishes, a lot of spacing traps happening, and man, when he bites down when it comes to offense, he won't let go like the dog that he is, followed by
Riddle's nephew, Punk, hopefully on the Viper, and the Quasho players are going to try to counter pick, and then we swap sides, and then they still have Psycho, which if I recall correctly, I feel like Psycho has not been kind of doing good. It's really been Riddles and Punk.
You know we like
I think Nephew's been having some pretty good games. He's kind of like 50-50, but I feel like Psycho been getting kind of farmed, if I'm being honest.
Have that extra player in the rotation, but we're gonna start with the 3.
We'll see though.
Start with FlyQuest walking out right now. Man, this team has put on quite a show this season.
They got washed their last matches though, so like hopefully they were able to go back and practice up, because yeah, that was not
This team is ridiculous,
that was not it.
and they have made such a stride to stay here. They almost fell a little bit shy. They did end up at that 4th place, but Punk, we've seen what they've been able to do on this stage before. You know they're more than prepared.
They were all vibes when it came into playing out at the studio, but when it comes to the main stage, as they get ready, you know it's all business.
Well, look, we already said the Riddles will be going up, but Kwai Gaming will be their opponents, and we're going to get to that just a little later. But we did get to talk to the Alpha himself. I believe Hollywood Rob TV has an interview. Let's take a listen.
Punk the God. Of course,
Punk
last year
the
World
God.
Street Fighter
That's a
League,
nice jacket.
You guys actually won this
Nice jacket,
entire
Rob.
league. But at that time, I feel like you had a crazy type of motivation. You was talking.
I'm saying it like he can hear me. He can't hear me.
Finals and got the W. Of course, I know it's resolved now. But do you believe that you guys can do it again with you being more chill, more relaxed this time?
Yeah, I think we could do it again. All I know is I'm coming with a different energy to the playoffs. You know, I'm really locking in, and I just want to win this whole thing. NIP did it, and I'm gonna just channel my inner Angry Bird tomorrow, and I'm gonna play just like my man did in Europe, bro. I'm gonna do that.
Okay, all right. We've seen you do it time and time again. I would not be surprised. And another player that I'm about to have to start putting in a different conversation. Or actually, I already got him there, but everybody else needs to. My man Psycho. I feel like Psycho is like the wild card of this whole playoffs, to be honest. What can you say about Psycho's growth that he has shown and the way he set the tone for your team?
I think he's just always very confident in himself, and I think it really shows when he plays. You know, he's very loud, and you know, he let people know when he wins, and he just very just confident, honestly. Every time I talk to him, or anytime he wants to play a match, you know, he just really feels like he's supposed to win and beat all the people that he plays against. You know, there's no doubt in his mind that when he wins the matches that he's supposed to win those matches.
Do you think that you're supposed to win the match if you have to go up against Xiao Hai? Or do you think that it's just do you think it's an easy match, or are you worried about him at all?
I mean, of course I'm worried about him. I mean, he's been undefeated this whole phase. You know, he came back from Japan with a different kind of energy. And, you know, I'm going to have to match that energy tomorrow, and I feel like that's what I'm going to have to do, and I'll do it if need be.
Up to this point of your career, Punk the God, we've seen you time and time again matching energy and even exceeding.
You ever commentated for SF before? I did a lot of SF commentary in the first year for ICFC's North or Southeast Asia area, and then I did it as CEO, and then a couple other things too. But I just haven't really been. I haven't been on my SF grind, if I'm being honest. Like currently, I think I'm paying more attention to 2XKO and Tekken. Obviously, I've been playing a lot of Tekken lately again because of Miyarizell. My Miyarizell is ass right now, but I'll figure it out. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard to break into these areas now. I just don't really have that drive to be like Mr. Commentator and these things. I just kind of want to be part of the team. You know what I'm saying? I like doing a couple of top 8s. Couple top 4, well, couple of top 16s, and I'll just call it a day or there. So, but short answer, yes, I've done some Street Fighter.
When it was quite a different story when you saw them perform in that first phase. It was a little rocky. They were kind of just like, getting their feet wet a little bit. Yeah. But now, when it comes to this point, all the way through, they are here to play.
You see Zhao Hai, you see Zen, you see Mickey, you see the freshly shaved VX Bao. This team has turned it around in the second phase of SFL. And look, I'm telling you, the boy who played is Zhao Hai. And in the second phase, he looked like a completely different player. And he's already one of the best in the world. And then you still have an amazing bench behind you. Mickey.
Would I rather y'all be watching on YouTube or Twitch? What's up, KB Whitehurst? I am doing this for both. Just like, I should be using my YouTube more. YouTube is like, I'm just gonna do watch parties. I know they're not gonna be as popular as EEs or anything like that, or like Larry's, but that's because I do multiple games and I feel like people don't even know. I just like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like sometimes I just don't. I'm like invisible. But to answer your question, I don't really care. You can watch either or. I see both chats at the same time. The chat on the screen is only going to be Twitch because I just don't know how to get that chat to show all my chats. But also it's because I'm on Kick as well, and Kick is full of bots for some reason. So anyway. What I do want though is there is what are those things called? Members now here on the YouTube side of things. I would probably prefer a Twitch sub if you were ever going to sub. But if you don't like Twitch and you want to be a member, that would actually still help a lot because I do think members go a long way. And maybe I should start trying to build up my members anyway so I can have like both. So actually, yeah, man, if you're on YouTube and you think you're going to be around for YouTube more often than Twitch, then maybe become a member. Or like drop a super chat every now and then. That support goes a long way, because I'm just a streamer and commentator right now. But I will, and we're in esports. Is Kick like the Truth Social of streamers? No, that's Rumble. Kick is literally like the Twitter of streams now. And like, as in like Twitch is like old Twitter when it was fun, and then Kick is like new Twitter X/X, where it's like chaotic and ass. So,
it's so important because
Rumble is the Truth Social though.
So I can go tomorrow. So
yeah, post Elon Musk's Twitter. What up, kitten?
So yes.
So unfortunately, but I'm just like, it's really easy to duo stream, and I have like good internet and a great bandwidth, so I might as well just go ahead and do it and see what happens. So yeah, bro, we stream on YouTube, we stream on Twitch, we stream on Kick, and if I felt like getting a little rowdy, then maybe I will go to Rumble and let them call me slurs and whatnot. What are you doing here, boy? Whoa, I'm an ally. Whoa, I'm an ally, I swear.
Strategically placed where you need to, coming in with the home side advantage at the very beginning. Now, is the question going to happen if Zhao Hai plays off?
I need to see it HD. Hold on.
I'm looking forward to, but I also want to know who they're going to be sending up going into this play order.
Look, Rob talked about it. He prefaced it with this. This is a team format tournament. These guys have to have each other's back. It's about the matchups, who you can play. Who you
I know the
can't
red
play.
Livens.
Xiaohai
Oh,
about the
these?
character matchup. They got quite a few miles
Low
on their
key,
side, but they also
there's
have
like barely a
money
tint on
that
these,
can throw you
and that's
off
why I got them.
to switch
I just
up
wanted
the
some
game a little bit.
colorful
That's
glasses.
very important,
But I was like, I don't
especially
want them to be
compared
too
FlyQuest,
colorful,
right?
'cause I had some
They're
other,
pretty
alright.
locked in
Wanna go
on
through
their
my Zennies
team
real quick.
outside
In
with
terms of
characters,
characters,
and
I
characters
agree.
outside of somebody like Punk, and he obviously has other characters that he can't.
I've got
use
quite a
to
few
fight
pairs
with,
Zennies.
but the Cammy could be there too.
Actually.
I mean, another character
Be right back.
can be there too. We've seen him go to the mirror match sometimes in SFL. Will he do it here for the finals? We'll see. But that's all in Punk the God's wheelhouse. But we're going to go back to this order, and you can see the Cammy switch up right there as well. Like I said, he can't go back and forth. Nephew still holding it down. In second, Riddle's going to go first, and I like them sending in Riddles first. Like you said, he's got that dog in him.
Is the hair
He likes
color
to
new?
go
Does
out
it just
there
pop
first.
more
He
than?
likes to get his- he likes to
It's
get his
not
nails
new.
dirty,
It is
especially when
fading,
it comes to representing his team.
and because of the
He's been doing
fading,
it as his first
it looks
SFL appearance.
better,
And what,
like
his
a
first
stronger
tournament
purple.
traveling year for Street Fighter. Look
But
at
I
that
actually
man
like.
showing up at SFL.
Basically, you dye your
Having
hair
a
and let it
pretty
fade for
damn
1
good
week, and it's
record, too.
basically the color that you want. Anyway, so these Zennies are like pink. I'm not even sure why I got them in pink because I don't really get to wear a lot of pink stuff. But I felt fly with them. So
Do not forget. So they could go by pretty
these
quickly,
Zennies are clear.
down to the wire,
I just
but
kind of
you
wear
do
these
not
every
want
now
to
and then.
blink
These are like
when it
probably my
comes
like
to
everyday
playoffs
Zennies.
here today.
You know what I
It's
mean?
just a matter of who's coming up from the side of Kuaishou.
They're kinda
So,
dirty, too.
When we look at their entire roster, right? You talked about Mickey,
These
when
Zennies
he switched off into
look
that
more
character,
purple
was rather impressed. In fact,
in
that's
front.
the character that we had seen him.
Yep. That's
But they're really
debut
not that purple. But they
over at
look
Evo
very
Las
purple, and
Vegas,
that's why I
getting
was
that
like, I
second
want
place.
some very
So,
light purple
will we
Zennies.
see that Cammy again?
You know what I mean?
Where will we see it?
So,
I think that's
because
really
like
important.
with the right outfit,
Glad you brought
these
that
go
up
crazy.
yesterday.
But like I can't just wear these all the
He was
time.
waiting the whole
And then so I ended
season
up getting
for
these
that Cammy
Zennies,
to come out and
and
play.
these are
He's
purple,
had a bit of
but
a
they got like a
rocky
white,
season coming in. Once again, you can't
like a
call
white
any
line
of
on
these
'em.
papers on-
So I've been kind of fucking with these
on
pretty
paper
heavy too.
easy to
But
do,
I've been
no
using
matter
these
how much preparation you
these
have.
pink ones a
But I
lot because they
think
just look
that's
nice.
the part of
So,
Xiaohai that we're starting
Anyway.
to see now. The preparation going into it. He just talked
Anyway.
about it in the interview.
Preparation.
yeah. I'm pretty much. I'm gonna let this one rock, and then I'm gonna re-dye my hair like at the beginning of the month.
A lot better when he's sitting down there playing as well.
Wear the
They
red glasses
really
with the
do
blue and
have
yellow
an
outfit.
opportunity to put them on tilt.
Why a
And
blue and
once
yellow
again,
outfit?
It is a race to 50 points, and there is no extra
These
character.
are
There is
pink,
no maybe
brother.
that fourth player is going to
Maybe
play.
maybe they are
that
kinda
fourth
red.
player is
I don't
going
know.
to play
I thought
no
they were
matter
pink.
what.
Within the next
With an
rotation,
X on your shoulder or something. What is this?
four inserts. So
What are you getting at?
points, just doing the math, there could be a full blowout. If you
could.
saw what had happened in the very last episode,
All right.
Kuaishou Gaming got
I need
the
a Riddle
point
W.
over FlyQuest. And there you have it. Mickey, he's going to be the first one stepping up.
Def
with
more red than
Y,
pink.
not
Damn.
the Cammy.
Rip.
That's very interesting. We saw how well he
Huh.
came out of the gate on the last day of SFL with the Cammy,
Is it-
going back to the mine, and maybe he just feels like this might be better to deal with a character like Terry, right? He's got some pretty good normals to deal with that range game that Cammy does like to play. I mean, she does have an opportunity to get over the fireballs, but maybe he just feels like Mai is easier to deal with. She's got great projectiles. Ground
Oh, yeah, I
control
guess
is
they do
there.
look kinda
You
red.
Still got to be wary of the jumps.
Huh.
But Riddle is a
Interesting.
very, very solid player.
Okay.
He really does like to call you out on some of the things that you could do, and he's going to check you for one of those strong buttons from Terry.
And even so, like if you bring it all the way back to basics, like right within the neutral, as soon as round starts, I think both characters neutralize each other's fireballs.
Replace the glasses with a
Right,
God
that
damn it.
man's gonna go over the power wave. In fact, if need be,
That was
Riddle
this
is going to
finger.
Throw out the OD power wave multiple
This is
times
the middle
to
finger.
get himself started
Yes.
and prevent Mai from charging up. So this could be a little bit disastrous.
Anyway.
We'll find out because Mickey, again, this is his first time.
Yep.
I get what you're getting at. He's saying that I should be Cyclops. Weirdly enough, Cyclops was like my least favorite X-Man until you. I think Cyclops. I think everybody. Your X-Men should change as you get older. Because when I was younger, I thought Wolverine was the coolest guy of all time. And now I think Wolverine's kind of lame, to be honest.
But we're going to find out for sure.
And now I kind of fuck with Cyclops a little more.
Once he bites down, he does not let go, and he will get to it. But we're about to get to it. The first match of SFL US Finals is about to commence.
That's crazy.
Why
Why y'all think I'm so rude?
All
right, let's get it.
Game one, Mickey versus Riddles. Let's see what the handshake is.
Cyclops is right.
We get an initial fireball to test the ranges. Mickey now all
Who-
the way over. He does get the throw. Can you keep him contained? We talked about that OD power wave.
And already
Storm is goated. Storm is lit. Storm has never not been lit though.
This picking and choosing, this nickel and diming to find a hit from Riddles. He really does like to commit
Huh?
to it.
Get in there, Riddles.
And roundhouse action here.
He backs away just temporarily. He's trying to prevent Mickey from getting out of this corner. A couple of these normals to kind of test.
I like the- oh.
Again, Mickey!
That was great.
With Sting.
Fucking
Back
awareness.
row. Okay, here we go. Drive rush.
Reaction
Tries to
time.
sneak in an overhead, but he gets the forward throw. Riddles with a sizable life lead, but he eats an OD uppercut on wake up.
And I'm liking that. Taking the risk. That could have been death had Mickey been
Oh, nice jump out.
I like
Oh, he's dead.
pace. Riddles, he's got plenty.
Let's go, Riddles.
That rising tackle for game. Excuse me, round number 1.
And this is exactly what I was talking about. Once Riddles breaks that first gate to get in, ow, roundhouse. Big punish counter and instantly getting those powered up fans. But once Riddle gets in, it's really hard to back him up. And now Mickey is challenging on wake up.
Let's see what the pressure is like. Didn't anticipate the jump out. Riddles does get a forward throw.
Nice.
OD uppercut again. Get off of me. Enhance fan.
Oh, all right. I got two for sure.
Break the ankles with the fan, a little shimmy. Makes Riddle swing. And now that
Oh.
light is going the other way.
All right, yeah, he's dying for that.
On the side of Mickey, plenty of meter, but he burnt himself out. He's gonna spend it to get the kill. Round number 2 goes the way of Kwaisho Gaming and Mickey.
He's moving kind of different, Steve. We've seen Mickey play only a handful.
I feel like I'm watching City of the Wolves, bro.
Rather confident in some of these instances.
Trade.
Yo, those burn knuckles starting to come a lot more prominent, especially to close the distance, get Mickey to this
okay, in the corner.
and make him fight.
He's hit every wake-up option thus far.
Yeah, we got to start baiting that out, Riddles. 3 in a row.
Not gonna hit the mark, but
Oh.
still, Riddles gotta be careful. Look at that drive gauge; it's getting pretty low.
Now, what do you do about it, Mickey? You still have 3 enhanced fans left
Nice.
on you. Riddles does find the connection for the burn knuckle. There's an OD one.
Oh my God, that was damn. That was damage.
Okay, big damage on top of that. The powered up version.
And you get restock on the fans. Overhand doesn't.
He's dead.
Oh my Lord, that was drive rush. Drive rush.
Damn.
Overhead for the
Bro,
connection.
the My Fans really put you in the dirt, bro. Like, it's such a good fucking projectile. Storm, Nightcrawler, and Beast always been my top 3. I'm not even religious, but the way that Nightcrawler lives his life makes me consider the life I could have had if I was a crawler. How does he live his life? I'm not vested on the Nightcrawler lore.
You can see him. You can see him talking. You can see him chatting. You can see him yapping.
Both captains getting in the ears of their players. Now, again, this is the biggest challenge I feel like for FlyQuest. How is Mickey going to operate? We see it already. The first game going pretty damn well, especially when he calls out the reversals, throwing out some of the early mixes off the drive rush.
Wait, is that facts?
So difficult.
He's an alt-right Christian. Y'all fucking with me, bro.
Perfect parry calls it out, and now he's got the corner position. A lot more offensive too before he needs to throw.
Drive rush on over.
Night I just said that shit. Bro, sound like Nightcrawler reposting on Truth Social. That's crazy.
Gets the quick burn, quick knockdown, perfect parry on the target.
I like that. Number 1, give me the enhancement.
He's a retruther.
Fan Rock, OD on the way down.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I would never use the shit, but Donald Trump is fucking funny, bro. A retruth kills me.
And the DI for the splat. Match point now for Mickey.
Best of 3, but still first to 50 when it comes to the matches. Starting out slowing it down, and I like him going to that OD power wave.
Come on, Riddles, we win these.
It's been a lot harder for him to keep it going after getting the knockdown.
Waking up with buttons, this Mickey. Riddles not true with the meaty. So, with this corner control, Mickey has so much space to work with. Give me that heavy punch. It was a counter hit. Riddles thought he could swing, but now he faces the level 1 power to 5.
He's funny in the way that, like,
that's 1.
this nigga's dead.
Big damage.
Okay, good break, but it might be too late. Yeah, oh my God. Oh! All right, we win these. We win these. We get back.
And now he's got a big opportunity.
Look at the damage. Look at the damage. Let's get in there. Oh.
Look at the damage on that life bar.
He's gonna be able to stay alive. That's a wrap.
What did I tell you, bro? I said we win these. I said we win these.
Okay, Riddles has an opportunity, but another perfect parry into the big roundhouse.
What do you do about this though? Past the power wave. He was.
Oh, we got to get out the. Oh, okay, good break. Late break, but we're still getting out.
Playing back a little bit, stuck in this corner again.
Oh man.
Fight his way out. He's got Buster Wolf. He's got 1, but now the fans are there. You still got 1.
Help my boy.
Mickey, you can't afford to get hit right
Okay.
now.
Okay. The defense is going crazy though, but we still got 1 more fan or 3 more fans here on Mickey. Nice. Drive rush. Okay. He beating his ass. Please. I'm gonna be so real with you. That was a crazy option from Riddles. That was a crazy option from Riddles to go for that overhead for the sole fact that almost every time so far Mickey has woken up and did something did some crazy wake up, so he went for a very punishable option. He did at least beat out the backdash if he tried to go for a grab, so that was smart. But damn.
Getting in the here, Mickey, a little bit. To be honest with you, man.
He's just a religious. Oh, you talking about fucking Nightcrawler? He's just a religious guy that isn't annoying about it and actually read the Bible. No disrespect. Shout outs to the believers. I mean, good for him. I think the biggest thing about like the current day Christians is that they're very annoying. Current day Christians, bro.
That's how he won that game. That series led to him getting a game. We go to the final chance here to score first.
Be the most judgiest motherfuckers while sinning the most.
Getting the first knockdown.
Needy burn knuckle. He tried to walk away from it. Crouch short. Does manage to clip Mickey on the tail end of it. Ooh. Perfect parry. Punish counter. Ryu and Boo. Killer Bee sting. Overhead is blocked. Push it to the corner. And you can see Riddles back in his position. He's been in every round so far. Stuck in the corner.
Nightcrawler actually goes to hell. I bet that helps. Oh, bro, travel. And he said, oh, never mind. I see what's going on down there.
Maybe Mickey looking to break it and counter.
So currently on the favor of
Mickey.
But the roundhouse does ring out. It's not a punish counter, though.
What a block, but he gets the hit. 2 bars.
Oh, get off me. Good. I mean, Riddles, unfortunately, is hit. Oh. Oh, no. Burnt himself out. Oh. Overhead.
Overhead successfully blocked. Trying to press a button in between.
Oh, yeah. This is bad. Oh.
Back throw. The jump back is caught with the anti-air. What are you going to do? You're in trouble, Riddles. You're in trouble.
He burned himself out, though. Get off me. Yeah, we win those. Good shit.
And Riddles, FlyQuest officially have the lead in this team match.
Pretty close to 3 bars apiece. Drive rush forward into the power wave. Mickey, how do you stop?
I'm telling you, man, a high level being burnt out is like the worst thing that could ever happen to you, bro. Like, I be burning myself out because I'm only like diamond. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. I just burn myself out. But niggas know how to really capitalize on some burnout around here.
But he still finds the hit. Gets the OD power charge.
That's definitely one of the things. Oh, that's one of the things I need to learn about my character when it's because I'm playing. What's her name now? Miyarizo. And I think one of the things I definitely don't capitalize with in this game or in Tekken 8 is how to use heat effectively. So your boys got to get on to using some heat effectively. Come on, Riddles, close this shit out. Oh. In this game, I play Marisa, but I barely play this game, so I don't really say I play.
The Mad Dog Riddles is here, claiming the first W for the FlyQuest squad.
And this is what I like to see.
That was my shit. I like when people got good overheads like that, like the Akuma overhead, the fucking Ryu overhead, and that Terry overhead. He be bringing that shit. He be bringing that shit in.
Back and forth, man.
It really started on that situation in the corner. He did the power.
I go Riddles.
He literally was in a situation where it was do or die, and he made it count. Riddles came out of the gate swinging, though. Like a dog off the leash, went straight in. But Mickey answered back promptly and made sure he was not going to run away with it.
It all revolved.
Another guy that lost immediately thinking back to CA in round 2 of game 2.
And every time he's got Riddles in the corner, it was rather difficult to kind of contest with. But as the rounds progressed, Riddles, he was starting to get a little bit of hints against the tendencies. We're at match point for the side of Mickey, and once
this nigga, that was got your ass. I wonder what he did though, because he didn't get counter hit. So
in his favor,
he stood up and walked forward. Maybe he's probably trying to go for a grab.
I think that's one thing that Riddles, I feel like he's not affected by that. I feel like he always goes back to his game. And now you see that Kwai Shao Gaming.
It just came from the Capcom channel to say Riddles ain't say Richter, but I don't care. I said that come back.
It's really hard to make a call, and we know the mental stack is crazy. Sneaking in getting the points on the board first.
Hey, you know what? He got the Richter pass for me.
10 points down, another whole set to go. Jury is going to be on deck next.
He got the Richter pass for me today.
It's up to KSG to figure out who's going to contest against this character. I would imagine either Zhen or VX Val. To be honest with you, the last time they played, it was Zhen taking
putting some respect on some smasher names. Let's go, Riddles.
And actually, back-to-back, he's got 4 dubs over Nephew.
So that's interesting. Why wouldn't you send him up there at this point, right? Why wouldn't you put him in that spot? You had the advantage. You know what was coming. I feel like that's the smartest thing you could do.
Right. And that's going to be it. Locking in.
Grab this over here real quick.
Versus the Jury. Zhen from KSG versus Nephew representing FlyQuest.
You know, talking to Punk about...
Bro's supposed to be 22. I don't believe it.
In general, he talked about just getting here. I feel like Nephew's going to be
I
a
don't
lot
believe
more
it.
prepared to deal with what Zen is about to give to him.
Yeah, you're able to kind of isolate your strategy a little bit better, a little bit more.
No disrespect.
Because you only have 3
I just don't
teams
believe
to
it.
worry about in regards to like everybody else
Yes.
currently involved. We kind of started with that at the top of the show. Actually, immediately after Shanghai's interview, to be more accurate. But it's very important, right? Like Nephew is one to really dissect any sort of matchup. We've seen him. If you watch his streams, if you've seen him coach on a Sage Amp set, he is that guy to break it down. However, when it comes to Jen, there are so many things to keep in mind when it comes to his way of Bison. He makes such proper reads. I know he doesn't give himself enough credit. He's like, you know
really
what, sometimes Bison has those days, sometimes I have those days. When it's a combination of both, then I'm just him.
I mean, look, Zen is one of these players that ever since his debut in Street Fighter League, everybody has considered him a threat. He was always one of the big guns on the team, no matter what. But we're in a different situation now where a lot more is on the line. But I love the fact of making sure we're like, yo, you got the
I
double.
need to do something real quick, but I
Send him
remember
up,
now.
and
I remember
this is
now. I
exactly
remember
what
now. I
was
remember
talking
now.
about. Ego gets in the way. You're saying you want to beat one of these players, and sometimes you don't want to make that sacrifice. I'm glad that these teams are recognizing what's on the line. Send up Zen, make sure, or just give him an opportunity to keep the streak going.
I think it's really important for the leader to recognize where the strengths of the team lie,
Yes,
right? If
yes,
Jen has a
100%.
current win streak, you do not want to halt that momentum at any shape or form. If he feels like he understands the matchup thoroughly and also understands Nephew thoroughly, you got to keep sending him up.
Well, I'm glad you brought up the tech, though, because Nephew is definitely just throughout the season always kind of evolved this jury tech. I would be surprised if he didn't have something specifically in store for this matchup. I mean, I remember just going back and watching him do stuff in Capcom Cup, in the CGT World Warriors. He's always evolving his game. I mean, obviously he's a coach. We talked about the Slam, but he's still a highly competitive player and one of the best players in the United States. So, I mean, this FlyQuest team is looking sharp, but Zen has always been that guy. He's always been one of the people you can lean on. We're like, hey, we need you to bring home these points. And my man is so monotone, so chill. He's like, I got it.
The most chill player.
He's
Actually,
so chill.
same with both of them. Monotone,
Yeah,
same facial
actually,
expressions.
yes.
I love that. So, one thing to keep in mind, I feel like this is a
Ken, how y'all
tidbit
feeling today,
that
man? What y'all do today?
most
If
people
y'all did
don't
anything
know.
cool?
In the final year
I've been
of Street Fighter V,
I've
in
been big
Capcom
chilling.
Cup,
I
who the runner-up was?
made food. I watched.
Zen. Oh, it
Zen,
was.
Bison. It was Jen versus Mena Art.
I cooked a meal
Wait a
prep.
minute, now
It was like a
you're
small
triggering
meal
the
prep though.
memory. Dude, but once again, that lets you know just the caliber of these players, man. Like, there's nobody up here that's a stranger to what they're about to do. Being on the big stage with the lights there and having
I just
to
made
play
something
under
like quick,
duress
you know what I mean?
at all
Rest.
times. Where here we go. Man, they even got the logo on the seats. Let's go.
Hold up, I'm gonna need one of these chairs. Hold on.
I
You
feel
guys
like
need
we
help
deserve
clearing out
one
the
of these
building?
chairs. Can I get one of these?
We can take one of these
That
home,
looks
right?
stitched in, bro. Y'all not gonna use them after this. I'll take one of those home.
Don't worry, I'll sanitize it. I'll make sure it's part of the inventory. I got you. You need some storage space?
Well, look, you definitely better
No
clean it
problem.
off because it's definitely going to be sweaty after this tournament. I can tell you that right now.
That's nasty.
And I'm just saying, bro.
But you're
You
right.
think just because we play video games we don't sweat? Put on some deodorant. All right, here we go. Zen versus Nephew. Next match.
He cooked for that.
Crash Gaming, FlyQuest.
He cooked for
with
that.
the lead.
I feel like it's 2-on-1. You got Rosinante and Bison.
Right.
Either way.
I think,
Purple on purple.
I think the horse gets hyped too. Whenever Bison wins, just
Oh,
lets out a
sweet.
loud neigh.
Most
Okay.
evident. Rinko kicks have been a mainstay thus far. That's the second time we've seen it from Nephew. We catch Nephew trying to move out of the way. Oh, the uppercut. Get off me.
Instant answer. Put it in his head right now that you will do it. You will spin that meter. Oh my God, big punish counter.
I do not have a bracket command for this, brother. I actually don't even know if I have a bot for YouTube. Probably should get a bot for YouTube.
Dry, though. You could get a block sequence. Oh, but the low forward
But currently it's just like it's a ladder format. We do this now. I finished up 3 days of work on Lamb. My work, but Freezers and friends are happy with the Shears meat. Lamb work, damn. That's a working man.
Back throw. Wait a minute. Don't count Zen out yet. Spinning some meter, delays the attack, gets a back throw. Oh, and that was a bad gamble. Zen makes him pay for it. A simple back throw, nothing too risky. Round 2, here we come.
So difficult to tell when these moments are going to happen.
Oh,
Shen kept it in mind. What a punish counter against the scissors. Here comes the assault. Back-to-back mediums. He was definitely
What up,
within
Fran?
range. And a nice easy combo now leading into this throw.
Trying to avoid using words
Medium
work
to get away from the throw this
related
time
to work.
against
Some
Shen.
people are sensitive about
Level
that.
1 incoming. You already know it.
Yo, the Nephew classic to get out of a strange situation. A pinch, if you will.
You want to see
And
your
there
Black
is
Queen
the
Elena?
conversion.
I don't think anybody's
So we
playing
got
her
one
right
bar,
now.
but this next
The-
interaction could be it. Oh, the
That was
interrupt.
good.
What a
I think
check
right
on
now
the
there's a lot of
drivers
there's
right there.
reuse.
Nephew, we haven't seen it that much
Bison's
during this match
Sagat
so far, but the minute
is
he showed
around.
that
Blanca
card, he was ready to stop it.
Well, let's go with the characters you won't see. You won't see Manon. You won't see Elena. You won't see Marisa.
Now it's up to Zhen to change up his drive rush approach. He can do drive rush scissor kick. He could do drive rush jab just to kind of force
there's a Kim in here, so you at least get at least one black character. You got some Kim action.
Okay, drive rush medium, and now he's got
Is it Street Fighter popping tonight? Yeah, this is the finals. So after this, we're done.
Clips the toes, pushes back to the other side of the screen.
Step on.
Oh, the big cross up. But you gotta be careful.
Step on again.
3 bars on the side of Zhen.
Same thing for both. This could be for game. The single hit that goes into that super.
Whoa! Oh.
Okay.
Oh my God.
And you
He's dead.
know he's gonna spin this CA Psycho Crusher. How is he standing on her hand? The balance is crazy.
He's not dead. Wait, are you dead? You are dead. Never mind, I'm tripping. That was a small confirm.
And that's gonna
You won't see Mai, you'll definitely see
Flash
some
Out
Mai.
Gaming.
A little bit too much Mai from my
Put a
liking.
game on the board.
Pretty difficult to contest, man. I think there was a moment, a slight moment where the jump in could have happened, but Nephew, reluctant to do so mid-air, still giving Zhen that extra opportunity to snipe him if he takes to the skies.
Bro, look at the signs out there for their favorite players showing love, bro. It has been ridiculous to see people pull up live and talk to like.
I
some
saw
of
a
their
screenshot with
favorite
three,
players, and now they're seeing just how hard it
for
is
my liking.
to
That
actually
was
operate
not
in
on
space
purpose.
like this.
Yeah, Mai is kind of a
Your
problem
hand.
right now in the Street Fighter land.
Sign on the left.
That's no
I
fun,
feel
but
bad
it be
for
what it be.
Todd. It's a boo, Todd. You know what? Yay, Todd. Okay.
Yay, Todd. You
Don't
got
you listen.
fans up here, Todd. All right.
We're your fans. If anybody else isn't, we will definitely be your fans.
Trust
Going
me.
into it though, Nephew, rather close. He's actually been on the defensive end more often than not, relying on these big opportunities from the reversals, but it hasn't come his way.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's been a lot harder because I feel like Zen's willing to like hit the brakes and let Nephew put himself in these situations where he can get these big counter hits. Game 2 here, still first of 3, drive rush. Switching up the timing like you said before. We haven't seen the scissors option yet, but we've seen that option multiple times.
He's hit almost every one of them, but one that actually took a round away from him. So his success rate, I feel like, with it going in his way, going for his way, I don't see him stopping.
Using a lot of standing medium kick. Nephew just ranging it out though, and still slowly pushing to this corner to keep the momentum. The ground speed for Jury is definitely something that Nephew is trying to work with.
Oh, Renko kicks, bringing out as a counter hit. Level 1 to avoid the throw. An excellent time for a reversal from the side of Zhen.
Spinning the bar to make it happen. Drive rush throw. Once again, changing up the options. And him not changing up the options just made him lose a lot of life right here.
And a bomb has been planted. Do you do it one more time? You sure do. Zhen absolutely ready. A big risk coming in from Nephew. But it still feels rather calculated, right? You think to yourself, Zhen's going to try to pursue offense on this one, right?
And there it is, finally showing that scissors, but gets clipped on the recovery, and now Nephew's got an opportunity.
Ooh, that hit raw. Too far for the extension.
Oh, what a jump. Finally getting over those Renko kicks, and now he's got the position change. Zen in control in the corner.
Oh, nice jump out.
You get the cross up. Nephew, let me see what your offense is.
Could be killing me.
So far away. Fierce to start. Fireball to follow. Medium kick to test the ranges. How do you
Overhead.
That's a counter hit. They didn't hit it. It's a clean overhead. Zhen pressed the button.
Yo, Nephew's got 3 bars. He's going to try not
Back
to
into
consider going
corner.
out this round, but he might be forced to if Zen gets any kind of gas, and he gets none. Nephew spins one.
Very unsafe scissor kick. That move is not, you cannot just be throwing that shit out there like that. Get fucked. Get fucking fucked.
Similar to the way that Riddles had to play off against Mickey, can Nephew bring it all the way back to at least a tie game?
Definitely want to keep. Ooh, what a
Damn.
sweep. Oh, wow. Hit a button on wake up, too. Going to spin some meter to plant the mine and get this corner positioning. Definitely tried to bait out an OD uppercut right there.
Most definitely.
Oh, got the jump in. I'm not sure what he hit, but he got hit for it.
Felt like a raw hit, Steve. He must have just went right into it. No buttons, nothing, no recovery. Excellent. block on the
Good
offense.
fucking block though.
Pressure in the corner.
Ugh.
He throws a
He getting
stack
kind of
of
bodied.
you can take one.
Okay, we wake up.
Oh, nice. Finally shows it again.
Let's get
OD
something going.
uppercut, and now
Let's get
it's in
something
that
going.
low
Oh
spot.
my God, that jump
Screen
in.
advantage. Level 3 out.
You're crazy for that.
That's gonna work. Zen sees it coming. That's gonna be Kwai Shao Gaming. 10 points on the board.
Bro, I'm not. I'm sorry to say, I'm just not. Is that?
One record
Wow.
over Nephew.
No.
Man, like I
I'm
said,
sorry to say, I'm just not seeing. Like Nephew and Psycho have just not been performing the way I would like them to be performing. It's really been a Riddles Punk show.
They knew what was coming down the pipeline. They knew Nephew would be in that spot. Of course you're going to counter it. But speaking of, another page in the Are You Nervous saga. Punk the God
man.
coming up versus Xiao Hai. This is about to be a banger. And of course, 50 points is there, so we could potentially.
Where's this venue at? Somewhere in Cali.
They could pull one of their players off the bench later on, but right now we're getting straight to business. Punk versus Xiaohai.
Currently sitting at 10 points apiece as we dissect what had happened. Nephew has been willing to take that risk over and over and over again with a lot of these OD uppercuts. Majority of them have hit, but the ones that failed led to such demise.
I was gonna say I'm not live. I am live.
The life taken away,
Uh-oh.
but also for the rounds themselves.
I'm glad you said like calculated, because I felt like he was willing to get hit. By
I was like, you tripping.
Like up
We're back.
And when he did try to escape, he did.
Wonderful!
But always
Just know,
in
tapped
contesting,
into
right?
Miori
Always. And then,
Zoe.
just like
I
you said,
haven't loaded
started
up the
mixing
game in
up
a
his
week.
drive rush options.
You're tapped into Miari's though. I haven't loaded, so you haven't played.
And then add the scissors to it.
I'm kind of
The
tapped
players
in now,
are
bro.
there.
She's starting to
And
make more
you
sense.
see
I just haven't
why
figured out
he has
exactly
that
how I get into pressure
versus
yet.
Nephew, and once again, having that home field advantage definitely gives him a point.
What's also crazy, too, as he anticipates whatever wake-up option comes from Jury, he goes for a slight micro-walk back, standing, and then immediately crouches in preparation for the low forward because of the slower startup. So he's ready for multiple options all at the same time. And Nephew, again, just biting the bullet down. He was trying to be stubborn about that OD uppercut, and pretty much spelled disaster for him.
I mean, it eventually catches up with you anyway. That's a big reversal to go on, right? You put yourself in punish. You're basically about to get a punish counter combo. Bison obviously hits like a truck or a guy with a horse. You don't want to give him that space.
A guy
you
with
don't
a
want to
horse.
give him that space at all,
Man,
bro.
he be galloping on your
I'm
body.
just saying, bro. Just
He be
imagine
trying for the
Rosinante
show.
came in.
Yeah, well, you have to go up to
Here we go.
50
Fly
points.
Quest Punk versus
So
Kwai Xiao
at the
Gaming.
very least,
Xiao
everybody's gonna play. So if you get swept right at the beginning and it's a 40-0, that means the fourth person still has to play on the Switch.
Tensions have been high for these two players
At some
since
or has the
last
chance to play on the
season.
Switch, I think.
Obviously, they made amends. They might be friends
Have
now,
they made amends?
but it's been pretty civil between the two. I don't know if Xiaohai is going to go back to that well and stir up some ruckus again.
I mean, look, we saw how Xiaohai played Punk the last time they ran across each other. It was looking real dominant on the side of Xiaohai. And even after that interview when he was
Is
talking
Mena
to
RD
Rob, he
still
was
in
like,
this? For
"No, man,"
sure.
Like, they're obviously worried about each other, right? They know that they might have to face each
If they
other
lose,
in
they force you to play on the Switch, too.
On these teams. But they got a little personal beef.
Could
and
you
we
imagine?
know how that works. You might not run into them into a singles bracket. You might not ever run into them again. But when your team is depending on you, the win counts triple. You know what I'm saying?
It feels that way. It feels that way. Getting that emotional high throughout the phases is such an important deal. However, it didn't feel like that was the case for KSG.
Yeah,
They
no.
actually went through and 40-bomb FlyQuest
Uh-oh.
on their final run back. That is insane to think about.
I mean, look, we were talking about
Caster
how many
Labs said I don't got a
44
live
games
stream.
you saw
That's
in the
not
first
true.
phase and the second phase. But
That's
in the
not
second
true,
phase,
Caster
it's
Labs.
Like, wait a minute, that's Punk the God. You on the whole, you got a 40-point on the whole in the second part of the season. That should tell you how these guys are playing and how much better they're playing going into something
That's
like
not
the playoffs.
true,
where
Caster
you know what's on
Labs.
the line.
And we
So,
talked about it too with Punk the God, actually, when we had that initial interview off the first day of phase 2.
Give me a second.
Him and Rob TV. He's like, you know what? I kind of don't like the break. I kind of want to run it straight because if you think about it, you give them so much more time to prepare and fix all their losses. And guess what? KSG coming in from literally last place.
literally
into the
last
third
place.
seed.
They were in. It was looking rocky for them
They were-
for quite some time.
At one point, they were second place throughout the season.
I mean, and the thing is, though, when you look at this team on paper compared to all the other teams, this is definitely one of the biggest and hardest teams to beat on paper, no matter what league they play in.
They were in last place in the first half.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's just a testament. And whether it be the preparation, them shifting into that more serious gameplay style, which I will say goes to Xiaohai and BX Bao, because he came in and he was like, you know what, I got to shave. It's going to affect my gameplay. I got to get the beard off my face. That's what I'm going to do. And it worked out. I mean, it worked out, and it got this team back into a spot where they're now in the playoffs.
All right.
And now they have an opportunity.
Maybe it works now.
to knock FlyQuest out of this bad boy. So,
If you knew cutting your hair would give you more power, would you do it, Steve?
no. I've done it once. I'm never doing it again,
But
bro.
but it didn't give you power back then. But if it did it now, if you knew, it was like, damn, like some genie came up to you. He's like, I can't grant you wishes, Steve. However, I can make you an ultimate gaming god, but you have to shave your head.
I can't do it. Yipes told me I can't cut my hair no more. I got to listen to my bro. I ain't going to cut it, bro.
Yipes over the genie. I like that.
I'm just saying, bro,
Respect.
genies are evil anyway. You don't know the lore, bro. They're actually evil. Don't listen to the genies. I'm telling you. Don't believe Aladdin. They're bad. But here we go.
Aladdin's not the genie.
Xiaohai.
But Xiaohai might be. He might be the bad man.
He might be the bad man. I don't like that smirk. I don't like that smirk, bro. Xiaohai came up on the last day of SFL, and my man looked so prepared. He looked like he was coming in for the first day of work, and he knew exactly what he needed to
Kind
do.
of demonic. He's got a different demeanor with his entire team. They had actually talked about it a little bit earlier.
I feel like they should have had them play on 2 different monitors.
Just focused on
Yep.
one
How come we don't do that?
And that is FlyQuest. He was taking it team by team. I don't know what they have in store for 2G. I don't know if we ever get that interview. I hope we get interviews on both ends. But because of the unpredictability off of the first
They're
round,
trying to get the
we don't
optimal
know
angle here on the
what's
TV.
So we're pretty much
I get that.
flying at the seat of our pants in regards to this matchup itself.
I think that's the hard part about once you get to the playoffs here for SFL, because depending on where you are, that's why placement is so important. If you're at that last spot, you got to prep for you're going to prep for every team anyway. But when you're in that last spot, you got to fight them all. So you know you really have to do some homework to make it stand out. Xiaohai already said he's in the lab to do it anyway. And you know Bandits is waiting in the wings with their preparation already set in stone. And 2Game have been looking great in the second half of the season too. So what do you do?
I haven't been able to talk to anybody from the Bandits camp. I saw Mena RD for like a split second. I turned around, looked again, he was gone. These guys are in the hyperbolic time chamber waiting to bring the destruction of Earth.
Well, those guys are going to be waiting in grand finals. We got to see if one of these two teams is actually going to make it back there. But we still got plenty of games to play when it comes to the SFL finals. I really want to know what the option is going in. I want to know what Xiaohai brings different to the table.
Right.
And I also, more importantly, want to know what Punk brings different to the table, because I feel like right now it's in Xiaohai's favor.
I would slightly agree with that. I think he's had.
Gotta
a much
recapture
better
the old
game
gaming
plan
feeling, that's
numerous
real.
times
Yeah.
after the show had ended the previous day. Xiaohai is really playing close to his chest. If he's really trying to test whatever Punk has in store, we know one of Punk's strongest attributes is being able
Damn,
to
they got a
punch
feel for real, bro.
anything under the sun, and it's been proven multiple times over, multiple seasons over. Anytime he gives any sort of reaction or is trying to test the reaction to Punk the God, he'll do it with a jab. He'll do it with a light kick. He won't throw anything out that's meaningless. He'll make sure that every button lands and is important enough to link into damage.
I mean, and if we just talk about Punk, man, look, I already said that Punk is definitely one of the best out there, but also you can't sleep on his preparation either. He finds one thing, and let's just say you don't know about it. You're like, I didn't know I was doing that. Punk is going to take it and run it into the ground. And if he gets momentum, I don't care what player you are, his footsie is so strong, if you get knocked down, you might just drop the controller and say, I'm over it. Because he has
It sounds like they're getting into it. I was about to load up some Tekken for a second, bro, because I gotta keep my hands I gotta keep my hands going.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Gotta make sure my hands is still going, so that way when it's time to see these combos, I always got these combos on deck. But I gotta start hitting them from like hitting them.
Yep.
From whenever I hit them at all. There's like all fighting games are math. To be honest.
Yeah, no, it is even then. I thought they met up again. And
What am I on? Am I plus on block? Am I minus on block? What should I be doing after that? Like, did I space trap? All that good
I
shit.
feel like this is so
all
pivotal
math.
because these are your captains playing. These are your leaders playing. So
Yes,
it's
it
really
is.
going to set the mood. It's going to set the tone for what happens on the rest of this team battle. As they get locked in, it's going to be Xiaohai versus Punk. Kuai Xiao versus FlyQuest. Let's go.
What do you suck at math? GG's, bro.
See,
It's the
very
GG's for you, man.
when it comes to the walk forward from Punk.
Don't know what you want me to tell you.
He's trying to look for something or at least get enough space to safely throw these
All right.
and initiate. And if any normal comes out of Xiaohai, it has to connect.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. And, of course, you got to know this is round 3, so they're definitely fighting
Nice.
a little harder.
Call that
Nice
shit
OD
out.
challenge. Stay in roundhouse. This is what I was talking about, controlling the ground game.
Ooh.
Looking for a win.
Look at the spacing. Look at the spacing.
Get one. That was a counter hit, though.
Oh, too close.
Xiaohai ready for the come down off with a dive kick.
Checking him with the jab, catching him with the low forward, back to the corner you go. Look at that drive bar on the side of Punk, though. Big jump in with the roundhouse. He's changing up his options.
That was actually a pretty high up
Exactly what I'm
dodge kick, but he
talking
still.
about. A snowball is coming.
Uh-oh.
An avalanche even if he takes this round.
Nice.
And the low forward again. Punk gonna take
There we
first
go.
blood.
I love that combo.
And this is exactly
I love that
what I'm
combo.
talking about.
The crowd erupting as soon as that round is finished for Punk. Xiaohai a lot more heavy with the fireballs. That's why Punk, moving on in, does block it, gets the punish counter, knocking on the door a little bit. I love the way he stuffed out that normal with the preemptive standing medium punch. He was committed after those 3 lights.
And he actually staggered just a little bit on that one jab. Waited
Nice.
the last second for the medium punch, and now the back throw. Punk in control in this first game.
Okay.
Another throw. The next interaction could be the first game for FlyQuest.
Oh, he's dead.
No.
And really send it home, too. And really send it home, too. Make him watch the fucking movie, bruh.
Give yourself a little extra time to think. Make him look at it.
Make him watch the movie, bruh.
Level 3, yeah, that's right.
You were pointing at the screen, yo, look at him.
Look at him. He's thinking about it.
Excellent
Nigga like me would just grab,
for
but
Punk the God. Xiao Hai testing the ranges, testing the waters a little bit. He is going to go to character select, readjust his thoughts and strategies. Again, primarily, it was a little bit of a slow start. That first round, as we had mentioned, testing out where Punk wants to dwell at, whether or not he gets the green light to throw the fans, he'll pursue that. Punk immediately sniffing that strategy out. What happened in the second round? He walked up within the right ranges, blocked one, went for a punish counter. It was all downhill from there.
And Punk is really making sure that he's getting around a bunch of these normals. Ducks under the Riembu, and now he's got the corner positioning again.
We're not going to get too much harassment. After that crouching heavy, it's not going to be his turn to pursue.
Oof.
Check with the roundhouse, though. I like that.
And look at this, playing a little closer so he can deal with the fans. Gets over it again. Control for Punk. Backs up a little bit.
beating his ass,
Gets some
bro.
drive meter,
Beating his
just
ass.
position.
And a stagger on the lights. You got a counter hit. Now it's 3. Again.
Oh my God, he's beating his ass. He's beating his ass.
Suffocated in the corner, whether it's normals, whether it's drive reversal. Either way, Punk looking at a very, very convincing second game.
The perfect parry.
Put him back in the corner.
Looking sharp. We talked about the preparation that's on the line. Punk said we just need to get here, and he is looking good in this my matchup.
Doesn't matter where you place us, as long as we make it to the playoffs. He is playing with that mentality, Steve.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I like the idea, though.
Get a roundhouse in there, actually catch the second hit of the fan, and now Xiao Hai has got an opportunity, even though he is in burnout.
He was like,
working on
he was almost, oh,
DI.
that was a bait. That was a bait. That was a bait. That was a bait. That was a bait.
Wow.
That shit would have worked on me, bro.
Now Xiao Hai builds it up back to green. His drive gauge is there. He's ready for the interception. Airborne. A fully stocked Xiao Hai can be rather dangerous for a single hit conversion. It's a drive rush. And what did we just say? Just like that. Doesn't even need to go into anything else but the uppercut ender. A round on the board for Xiao Hai. Now fully
Don't let it shake you, bruh.
Same with Punk, though. A single hit can be dangerous. You can't throw the fans willy-nilly, but Xiao Hai still managed to do so.
You can tell he's still playing it. And I feel like that's one of our strongest tools, right? You're going to not stop using the fans. You're going to be a lot more careful when you throw them. This could be a changing of the tides right now for Xiao Hai. He's playing a lot slower. And when
He definitely slowed this shit down, bro.
Cammy, you're probably losing.
Obvious.
Low
Okay.
forward.
Still,
Damn, can't even get up the skies. This is bad. Okay,
No
jump in.
anti-air this time.
nothing. No uppercut against a potential dive kick, just to jump in general. Punk, no, actually, Xiao Hai is the one creating some space for himself. He doesn't want to get cornered. He doesn't want to get back thrown. He wants to play it out with the normals intact. Level 3, hella
Okay, he was beating his ass. I think he's alive. He's definitely alive.
Oh, he can take 2.
Oh, we out.
Level 3
Ooh, we out.
Punk willing
You
to
gotta do
spend it
something.
all.
You gotta
He
do
said, "I can
something."
Close it out with a little bit of drive.
Uh.
It starts now. What's
Okay,
the
I was like
outcome? What's
40%.
for breakfast?
Let's get it.
Meaty spiral arrow was not his time to play yet. It was going to be Xiao Hai.
Meaty spiral arrow. I think it's supposed to be fucking like at least neutral on block.
Happening. You see the team talking to Punk.
I was thinking to myself, would that be meaty enough to actually press a button?
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, I mean, my first idea was no, but as you can see, Xiao Hai calls it out.
It was either that or Punk maybe delayed a button perhaps to catch something from Xiao Hai. But I can't check the frame data from here. I don't even know. It's difficult to call from here. But Xiao Hai does get the conversion off of the fan follow up.
Trying to fight back, gets the throw, but it didn't work out. Punk's back to the wall. First round means pretty low on the meter. Finds another confirm.
Oh,
especially
God.
when he gets
It's way
the
worse.
powered up fans.
It's way worse. He's getting hit every time. Yeah, he's dead. Damn, my boy is getting counter hitted. Punk, please.
First round striking for Xiao Hai in game 3. Ooh, great
Look.
block on the overhead.
And it's a small lead, but a lead nonetheless. Xiao Hai
What do you do about this, Punk? How do you inch your way forward?
taking his time to try to get in. Oh, tried to swing a little too early. The throw is going to get you in trouble. Those fans, once again, are in play. Drive rush to close out the distance, and now you're in the corner. Big damage is ahead of you, and this next interaction could be curtain.
My God, he's getting his ass beat.
Xiao Hai takes the lead in the set.
What happened? There was so much. No, Xiao Hai he slowed this shit all the way. He hit me with the classic, bro. Every time I see the man, I gotta slow this shit down, and it worked.
Definitely
I get
thinking
so
about his
mad, bro.
approach going back in here.
I get so
has
mad.
Completely turned this around now.
It feels that way. I feel there's a little bit more reluctancy coming in from the side of Punk as well, but it's been very difficult to gauge what Xiao Hai's up to within the further out ranges of the roundhouse. His fan timing has been ambiguous, and even some of the drive rushes never really expected. Sometimes has been very good at contesting these drive rushes, but it hasn't been the case this game. Perfect parry, punish counter against the fan all the way through. Wake up button dead again from Xiaohai, catching the timing against Punk for the counter hit.
I'm glad you brought up how he's changed up his timing. Xiaohai now drive rushing in behind that fan a lot more. And it's
jump in.
An opportunity to push Punk to the corner and get that momentum. One of the reasons he's got this lead. I like the perfect parry call out, though, by Punk to try to close that distance. So now Xiaohai's second-guessing the fan. Oof.
The whip punish is there against the roundhouse. The big sweep that we know him for.
Double
swinging.
We are. Oh.
Big whip punish. Get that roundhouse out of here.
Good damage.
Big damage on the board, Punk.
Okay.
Keeping the frame advantage. Crouch heavy on the wake up. And
damn, he'll do it. This boy Xiaohai will do it.
Punk doesn't let him. A scramble ensues. He's got 2 bars. That should be it in another round on the board. Set point coming up here for Xiaohai.
It's not looking so good for our heroes, man.
We see the same exact results before we got into the playoff scenario. Can he do another 3-1 against Punk in this?
Low key, bro.
Tried to sneak in to throw Punk.
If FlyQuest lose,
back to the corner we go.
I might leave, bro.
That first game, he's been able to make something happen in the corner. Not so much in these last 2.
Now I still want to see Mena play. God damn, he'll do it.
With the ODDP, Xiaohai willing to spend it.
Bro, shimmy with the fierce from Xiaohai has gotten him so much mileage.
Ooh, give me that roundhouse. Dash up twice.
Oh.
Carry me.
Needs to be real careful right now, bro.
Chill out, Punk. That should be enough. Oh, it's level 3 anyway.
To get this round, take the momentum back. He knows he can't lose another round. But we're going to go into this next one with Xiaohai sitting at 2 bars, working on 3. Still set point. Still set point. Xiaohai could definitely close this. Punk is not going to give it to him easy, though. And now he's playing even closer so he can kind of read on those fans.
It's all a matter of the spacing, right? Xiaohai.
Nice. Okay, good step back, actually.
Willing to throw that out in terms of
oh, that's super huge punishable.
Punk, he might be running
not having meter, though.
Back throw, keeping the fight in the middle of the screen. Xiaohai not reluctant at all to keep going back to these fans. Punk getting right into that distance, and now you're in the corner. What do you do? He's only got 1 bar, and
another one?
Got 3.
Another one? Get him again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's still alive.
Back-to-back throws for the intimidation. Going in for a possible throw-in.
That boy Jack.
It's all right. Y'all can make noise. Y'all can make some noise out there. It's cool. The games are good.
And more often than not, with that cross of his block, your first intention is he going to try to throw me back into this corner? Is he going to take an action while he comes in with this jumping normal? That's why Xiaohai went for the OD reversal.
And I mean, a lot of times it's a bad position to put yourself in the corner intentionally, right? Punk being real confident about it. Xiaohai gets his perfect parry, fights back to this right-hand side of the screen.
Oh, damn, my chat just time to stop working. I was like, what the heck going on? My fault. Let me close this bad boy down. What up, Tune?
To this range, a little backdash. He's fishing for that roundhouse quite a bit. Drive rush this time, catches the startup of the fan, back to the corner, left side of the screen. Punk in control.
I gotta open up Castro Labs again. My bad.
Oh my God, the OD dive kick.
The door a little bit. Xiaohai does find a counter hit off his legs. We do get a throw bait. We thought we were going to take him to the corner. No, we're keeping it mid-screen. We got the level 1 activation from Xiaohai, harassing with the fans temporarily. A couple more. Here comes the OD. Juggle it up.
Oh, wow, not close enough. Punk in trouble. The next hit comes
internal error.
The whip punish. He's got the bar. Breaker legs.
Is he dead? He's deader than dead.
Yo, shout out to Street Fighter 2, the animated movie. One of the GOATs. All right, here we go. Now Punk and FlyQuest with the lead in this set. It's small, but it's there. Punish counter on the knockdown, another throw.
Don't let Jean-Claude Van Damme hear you say that, by the way. I'm sure he'll be very upset.
Okay, the app is fucking up, bro. I don't know what's going on here, man.
Too shallow.
All right.
Now with a big punish, medium kick as well. Just to force Punk back a little bit. That fierce Punk.
All right. Just have to just jump back and forth between my chats, unfortunately.
Wow, he really tried to scout a fan right there. Okay, backing up.
To do so, right? He does have an enhanced fans. He has 3 more left in the tank. He's allowed to harass with it from closer ranges. The roundhouse does flip. He's ready for the uppercut as well. The needy crouching medium punch. Punk not ready for it. He might have tried to either jump or he just wasn't blocked, trying to move on forward. Xiaohai keeping it tight. Match point yet again for both players now.
Resources looking a little different. Punk just barely at 2 bars. Zhao Hai sitting at 2, working on 3. You gotta watch those perfect parries. You see Zhao Hai second guessing his approach, and the dive kick hit kinda high. Another one, repeat offender. You can go to jail for that, Punk.
And he spent mad bar for him too. Illegal
Parry.
activities. Scared money don't make no money, Steve.
Oh, that counter hit. Okay, get off me. Oh, big jump in. Big jump in.
Gets the hit back to the left side of the screen. Punk trying to force a situation from Zhao Hai.
1 second.
Got 3 bars.
Oh, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
The Punk bomb into the third, and now they have the lead in this team battle. You see Punk looking back like, yep, that's what I wanted. What a level 3. And he stood up right in time, not before the job was done this time.
No, he shook his hand, though. He definitely shook his hand, though. And the crowd, as soon as the hit had landed, everybody in the building knew what was coming.
Why he got tape in his hair?
FlyQuest in the lead, 30 points to 10.
And I believe we got the side switch coming up here.
That double dive kick was something devious, though.
Man, that was, look, if I'm FlyQuest, I'm sweating the whole time during that match, bro. I mean, but that's the back and forth we've seen between these 2 players, not only at SFL, but in the regular tournaments that these guys play. And it seemed like the wear and tear for Punk jumping in finally got to Zhao Hai, where he was like kind of mistiming his anti-airs as well as questioning when he should do them. And that's when Punk started to snowball, turn into an avalanche, completely wiped out the house on the mountain, and that's how he got the W.
We just built that estate,
We just built that estate, bro.
That's crazy. You know what's also kind of wild? Saving the best for last. We can talk about that as the replay progresses, but man, the back-to-back OD dive kicks, we'll get into that a little bit sooner. But you started to see Zhao Hai adapt to the movement and the pacing that Punk was trying to set. You saw him run into a ton of fierce.
Feisty will tell him later, it's funny.
From the side of Zhao Hai, he was rather confident, but man, that last bit of trickery. Again, we talked about saving the best for last, taking that risk, going himself into the corner, and still also maintaining his confidence with the whiff punches. Despite
you know,
being at a
Punk has had some points.
As we get into it, go ahead.
This is why Punk is so good. This is why he is so good, bro. The fact that he was contesting every time. Yeah, he ate a lot of those standing fierces, but guess what happened because of that? He was close enough to continue to get those roundhouses. Those perfect parries became a lot more prominent, and Zhao Hai definitely thought about swinging before he would do it again, and it put him in trouble. And once again, that's 20 points, 30 to 10 like Vicious just told you, and now we get the side switch, and this time they got to know the lineup on the other side.
There's a lot to talk about here. With 30 to 10, you're only looking at 2 more games from the side of FlyQuest. Do you send up the captain first to get those 40 points, or at least within the middle seat to ensure possibly 50? It really depends. Can they rely on that first person to be like, you know what, Cap, let me get this. Whoever they send up, I'm going to secure these 10 points. Just take us home. Or do you play it safe? Do you have Punk in that anchor seat again? And mind you, when it comes to the run back, the 4th player has to come out.
Has to get into the fray. And look, we already know. You heard Punk talk about that extra player that's sitting there. It's Psycho. Crazy, deranged Psycho is definitely sitting there ready to play. My man was looking crazy sitting back there waiting to play right now.
He had the look in his eyes, Steve. He was ready to go in. Funny enough, I'm glad they're reserving him for the 2nd spot because it could get kind of crazy. But as it stands right now, again, FlyQuest in the lead against KSG, 30 to 10. You guys have been tuning in along to Street Fighter League US up until the finals. But of course, getting here wouldn't be possible without our sponsors coming through. Asus definitely being one of them, being able to elevate your viewing experience with an Asus ROG monitor featuring stunning visuals, ultra-fast refresh rates. Lord knows I need that. Ergonomic designs. They're perfect for gamers and professionals alike. Visit asus.com to find your ideal display today, especially with a 15% off discount code using ASUS-SFL.
And I don't want to hear nothing, because if you're in the crowd, you can scan the QR code, and then you can head on over to Brook Gaming, man. Gen 5X fighting board, the heart of your next-gen fight stick, fully compatible with the PS5 and the Xbox Series XS, delivering seamless performance and low latency. Built-in assist features and easy to craft your ultimate fighting weapon. Shout-outs to Brook. I know you hear the metal clang. The armory is open, and they have definitely looked out for us when it comes to not only just SFL, but the fighting game.
I gotta figure out why this my fucking Caster Lab shit shut down. Like, it's been good for so long, and now it's just fucking up. Who this? You're up to date. Fix my shit, bro.
There could be a dicey lineup, or we could play it safe. It really depends.
Oh, we're back.
30,
It still says I have no fucking.
10.
You're lying,
Who's gonna be
bro.
coming
You're
up to
lying.
bat?
You're lying. You're
We'll find
lying.
out
You're lying.
Right after this.
I'm connected. Dashboard. All right, so we're swapping sides. We're getting to see now them pick. I think them winning, or when the people get to pick against them, is actually like quite major. So like, you know, now you just gotta, you see their lineup, you pick their poisons, you get the last 2 dubs. It's over. And Psycho probably has to play. Anyway, while we're waiting for all that, Mouncho, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to the TK Breezy channel. Definitely do that. Appreciate that if you want to support the boy in a major way. You know we actually get 5 subs a day. At 5 subs, we spit a couple bars. At 10 subs, we pick another Tubi movie to watch. Retrieve my going live tweets. Use the code TK Breezy to save money on various orders and products such as Zennies. You can save money on Zennies by typing the code TK Breezy and being here and active in the chat. But yeah, appreciate you. While we got a little time, I guess I'll go run through some more Miari's. I don't be seeing the plus frames yet. The top player is here.
Ready? Then show me.
All right, let's get it. Game over, yo. Too easy. Beast mode, baby. Sure thing. Let's dance. You know what they say. If you rock the boat,
I'm gonna be in Portland next week with the girls again, so we probably will have a couple streams, but they might be lower key. Just hang out streams, walk in the city streams, you know, shit like that.
When poison prevails, it's a wonderful feeling. I have you. Another mission awaits. Do you plan to fight it for me? Target acquired. I'll show you the power of my company. Now you understand. Don't underestimate me. Are you ready yet? It's go time.
one of a kind.
Break time.
If Vermeil is to survive, our people need help now. I will not idly sit on the throne as our nation faces its death.
Our village has long kept these canines.
I need to know what I'm supposed to be doing after this
is a
hits.
threat to our very
Not this.
way of life. You're not the only one here who's curious about Lady Amara.
That's like hard to confirm though. This could be a whiff punish though.
On your shoulders, and you sat yourself down right in front of an assassin. Are you out of your mind?
The living mountain, Yamatsukami.
Red Bull gives you wings.
It's the same damage. Anyway, I meant this. You're +6. That's definitely my turn still.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
Oh, we back
to
already.
Street
Shit.
Fighter League US. Turn me up, Street Fighter League. Come on.
Turn me up.
Yeah. Y'all know what time it is. The energy is absolutely through the roof right now. So we have to make sure we holler at somebody from the crowd. First and foremost, let the people know who we talking to right now.
What's going on? My name is Seth.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, my guy Seth. So Seth, we just seen how it started out right here. How do you think this is going to turn out? FlyQuest versus KSG?
Yeah, I'm voting for FlyQuest, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They're playing great. KSG is playing great, but I mean, bro, that comeback, Riddles.
The comeback was crazy. My man Riddles, and this is his first time here on Street Fighter League, and he already cooking up like that. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to see the rest of our match? Then it's about that time then. Let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to send things over to our commentator desk.
Shout outs to the boy Hollywood Rob TV. It's your boy Tasty Steve, joined by the bald eagle of commentary Vicious.
That's crazy.
You know what it is.
That's crazy,
Both
bro.
Some sides, guys. This is amazing. He better frame this on his wall. Yo, welcome back, guys, man. Shout outs to Rob TV for holding it down out there. It is not done just yet. And, of course, Vicious, what you got for us, bro?
So, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a little bit of lore behind that interview. That is my man, Seth J. Real. That is one of the premier El Fuerte players from the 818 coming back into the gaming life with Street Fighter 6. And also, low-key, he goes way back with Punk the God.
He knows they got history, man. That's what happens when you play fighting games. Speaking of playing fighting games in history, we're switching sides this time around. Zen on the other side, VX Bao on the follow-up, and then, of course, Zhao Hai sitting down there waiting to see if he can get some more points on the board. And just switching it up a little bit. We saw Zen in that second spot last time, right?
Yes, that's right. So VX Bao was actually the fourth man out. He is being put into position for the second game. It's just a matter of who you send up against Jen. I personally would love to see a switch up. I don't want it to be the nephew again, unless there's something here.
Nephew got cooked.
Unless it was like a strategic play where it's like, you know what, maybe I should start showing off everything in this final match.
Nephew got cooked, and I don't think you should send a nephew.
Psycho.
I think it's Psycho. It's Psycho or
Psycho.
Oh, it's Psycho. Okay.
And just like we said, Psycho coming up for FlyQuest.
It's Psycho or Riddles, man.
Then coming up, we saw what he just did to my boy Nephew. You know Psycho wants revenge. He's a little crazy, so you gotta put him on the stage to let him get some points for the FlyQuest squad.
Ooh, so it makes a lot of sense too. If you think about what had happened before in the playoffs, or actually in regulation season, Psycho had gone back and forth with VX Bao. I don't think he wants to risk that. I think he wants to take what he does against Bison.
We see these W's. Let's get it.
Caliber of Bison, and force him to guess what Kimberly's going to do.
Kimberly,
Sit
as
your ass
every
down.
momentum character, Psycho plays are just the same. And interrupts early, looking for a throw, gets hit by the roundhouse, and you already see Psycho trying to run away with it. Drive reversal to alleviate the pressure. Zen in burnout.
Having to back away, right? He wants to reclaim some of that drive gauge back and not put himself in a very tough position. I like the scissors coming through. That was a counter hit, by the way.
Oh, I like the timing after the Devil's Reverse. You go back, get a little more drive back, but it doesn't save you. You're in the corner, you touching green, but you might be touching grass, as in dead if he does the full combo. How long are we
I don't know.
Vicious?
All day, every day.
I was like, I'm not actually sure. I don't know how big that last hit is. Maximum Kim, bro.
6 feet under with the
Maximum Spider.
But he's still back from the dead. Zen, although at the deficit, Psycho wants to spend 2 bars for that round. Rather expensive. We usually see Kim try to save up for that level 3 to go into that install and get those buffs as soon as possible. But Shen not giving him any sort of remorse. The bomb goes off. Hella damage incoming as well. Reapply the mine.
And you can see the damage.
Oh my God, he's beating his ass.
You probably don't want to go for it all the time, right? You know if you get that hit as Bison, you got a lot of damage that you can cover in a short amount of time. In burnout, Psycho gets the knockdown, still fighting.
Needed that.
But the drive reversal gets him away from that corner and Zen.
Zen waiting for his drive gauge to come back as well. Psycho still in this burnout phase.
Nice, Psycho. We're back.
No response.
We're fucking back.
The punish counter throw.
Oh.
Impact does get parried. On the way to the assault.
Wait.
Psycho literally beats him to the punch. He's gonna
He's-
beat the level 3. That's a
He's dead.
critical arc.
He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
Big damage.
Hit him with the tag. And leave a Banksy at the crime scene. Let's go. First game.
They're
Psycho,
cooking.
Bro.
They're cooking. Put Riddles back in after this.
The asylum, the place with the
Let Riddles
white
handle
walls,
this
the
shit.
padded walls.
Ooh, and considering FlyQuest, they're at the home field advantage. They get to pick the next matchup up. If Psycho is able to run
They farming these
over
boys.
and score those 10 points and put them at match point for the leader potentially, this could spell trouble for KSG.
Fought their way all the way back to get to this place, as well as being in the playoffs. And now FlyQuest looking real strong, especially as these games went on, right? We saw Nephew go by the wayside, and it looked a little rocky. Nephew coming and running it back. But now, because we are in the playoffs, you definitely have to switch it up. Add Psycho in there, mix it up, put a little more sugar in the Kool-Aid, and now you got him on the ropes.
Damn, son. He's got enough for the rest of the party. He's got enough for the venue here in Los Angeles, California.
I mean, hey, that's a lot of Kool-Aid, bro.
They could also risk Punk going next for sure.
I think we can do that.
Oh, what's up? Yo, shout out to the crowd. I see you, Jenny Lee. What's up, yo? What's up, yo?
My man Barrett down there, too. I see you, brother. Let's get into it. The switch up.
Damn, the swap is crazy.
Remember we were talking
Good call out.
They have other
Good call out.
they can put up there if things get rocky. And that's one of the differences between this FlyQuest and this KSG team.
Ooh, did you see the swing? The punish counter off of that Fierce into the double jackknife. The roundhouse.
Oh, he's beating his ass. My God, he's beating his ass.
Maximum upper.
Yo, with the perfect two.
He's beating his ass.
Pull out the maracas.
Black on black crime in my Street Fighter 6. Damn. Ooh. Okay, hold on.
Keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times.
Set up. Nice. He's getting cooked. Is it perfect for perfect? Ain't no way.
Give me that boost and drop.
Ain't no way.
One more time. Another throw will do it.
Oh.
Psycho spins a little bit of the meter to try to force the situation. Fight back to the middle.
Oh my God, it's perfect for perfect. It's perfect for perfect.
One for you, one for me. We go into the next round.
Pound for pound in terms of the damage,
Banshee,
in terms
later, bro.
of the pressure. But what happens when Jen strikes right back at you?
DJ Cheat, my goat.
The trade.
Wake up, OD Jackknife. They are swinging.
What do you do about this when both have 3 bars on the field, by the way? Jen could find a big opener, go into a drive rush combo because of the damage output. Soulbot does clip. One more sequence for Jen. Can he find the opener?
Oh.
The delay into the throw.
Level 3, I don't know. I don't know. And what a rebuttal by Zen. It was 2 perfects, but it still goes by way of that KSG team.
The call out going into the DJ, I like this, right? We've seen Bison majority of the tournament. Up until this point, saving the DJ for the final stage. How imperative is that? Most of the time, it's been 2 Bisons, 2 Mize. Other times, it's 1 Bison, 3 Mize. This time, it's the whole playing field of Kuaishou Gaming.
Man, I really love the fact that, like, it's coming into play now. We didn't see it so much throughout the season, but it's always been there in the
I like DJ a lot, though.
I always brought it up. They don't
That's a cool character.
That initial gun. They go down a game, they can switch it out. There's the DJ, and now Psycho obviously sticking to the Kimberly. All right, here we go. Remember, this is best of 3, first to 2. This next game.
Calling that shit out way too easily.
Beautifully done on the drive rush check. That crouching medium punch being able to deal so much damage and corner carry. But speaking of which, Psycho fighting his way right back out temporarily. It's Jen trying to enforce the pressure. Forward throw. Fake Soulbot. No, it's just regular dash. Not a button press up until that point. Psycho getting punished for that whiff throw.
Yeah, we got to get out of there.
He's getting punished for that one, and he's got the side switch.
He could have got the side swap.
Didn't get it though. Zen still in full control. This next interaction.
Ooh.
A bad read can spell the end.
Damn. The trade.
Not in your favor. Zen now on set point right now.
Psycho needs to find an opening, right? It's been rather difficult. Jen's been all over the place. That's going to be safe. Gonna check the walk back ever so slightly. Psycho spending a lot of drive just to get this opener, and he does so with the throw. Counter hit off of the slide. Jen presses some buttons. Don't wake up.
Okay, wait a minute.
Some of his normals too. There was a counter.
Let's cook.
Throw.
Let's cook.
Out of the corner is Jen, but back in, I should say, is Psycho with the drive rush. Damn, son.
What a
pressing
chase.
hella buttons. Only Jackknife eventually had to come out.
Oh, the whip punish to stand medium. And this could be a round if he wants to spin something. Reset into the throw, but he doesn't get the kill. You gave him another chance. Uh-oh.
And he's got critical art, Steve.
Okay. Clean, but I thought he was going to use the critical art just so he can have the buff for the 3rd round. Surprised he didn't. I think what Kim's... Oh, no way.
Teleport, bringing it in. You got the big punch counter. Not gonna see
Okay, set up.
yet for the next interaction. You bet it's
Oh, you're fucking... You're not dead, but goddamn, you about to take damage.
level 3.
Yo, turn my music up. Big damage on the board. That power-up is going to go a long way. Zen is in trouble, but he's got 3 bars. What are you going to do with it?
Oh my God! He should have died there, though. He should have died there, though. That shimmy hurt me. That shimmy hurt me, bro.
Ends it with the perfect, and that's exactly why we
Getting shimmy in this game, bro. You know, they be making all that sound when they miss the grab. That should be making you feel stupid.
Best believe he's going to be dealing that damage.
Wow. 40 points now. 40 points now.
That should be killing me.
Do you do it? Do you do
Cook.
it Punk to God versus DX Bow? Personally, I like the idea. I genuinely like the idea. But the trust is going to fall possibly to another teammate.
I mean, look, like you said before, you could do that. But let's take a look back at this last.
I got hit by every day of the week. Oh, yeah, for
Psycho
sure.
Going crazy and getting that first game pretty clean. Still talking to his bench so he can know what goes down. The switch to the DJ. One of the things we've been talking about all season.
That DJ was going a little crazy, though.
Team specifically able to switch characters. But when he did come back, he answers with a perfect. Doesn't stop Psycho from answering one of his own.
Right.
But he does get a game on the board.
It's so difficult to contest with how active both players can be while you're in the corner. It just leads to that type of momentum. But there were also some pretty big bets from the side of Psycho, letting that level 3 rock. Shen, nice and patient, right? He didn't have to be risk averse. Or sorry, he didn't have to necessarily be risk averse because of his life lead, but he did so anyway. And we talked about those final moments. How did it open up? OD teleport. Shen probably thought a driver was coming. He committed to the low medium punch, as a reaction, and just went downhill from that single hit.
Man, the perfect fight, them swinging in the middle of the screen, Psycho getting the better of it. And look, I completely understand switching.
All right,
it's a lot harder
it's time to. I think it's time to send in Punk for sure. You don't even have to get Punk. You don't even have to get anybody to play Xiao Hai.
He's got a walker and a horse.
Tennis balls at the bottom.
But the thing is,
Just to make sure he doesn't
so if Punk gets in here and for some reason loses though,
the tennis balls are the drive right there, right? If they're both green, it costs 2 bars, right?
and then it's up to like Riddles to hit this Riddles Xiao Hai. And then if Riddles loses, that's 30 points they were able to grab. So then it's tied 40-40. So the next game is whatever. And I think you have to send Punk in again, bro.
Would you send up Punk? Would you send up
Absolutely,
your
I
ace
would. Absolutely,
to close this out?
I don't think there has been a moment where Punk has shied away from VX Bao. I don't know what their head-to-head record is throughout the CPT, but I'm feeling rather confident against that Bison matchup. Or even if it throws out Mai, I think he would be more than capable. But I also don't mind him trusting his other teammates just in case. If he wants to try to play risk-averse, then I totally understand it. But it's just a matter of who between Liquid's nephew. Hello. You know, that rings in my ears still to this day. To this day, by the way.
Every time.
But Liquid's own nephew, I don't mind seeing him up there. But Riddles, man, I feel like he might not be the one to put up there against the Bison. Perhaps.
I mean, I wouldn't be against it, but you got your wish, Vicious. It's going to be Punk versus VX Bao. They're trying to close this out right now, and this is dangerous for Kuaishou Gaming, but it could be advantageous for FlyQuest.
But what happens, man? What happens if VX Bao manages to take the W over the Alpha? That is going to spell pandemonium within the team's structure.
Oh, wow. Scissors already. And yeah, you're right, bro. Just like if that captain goes down, it definitely hits you on the mental. The morale definitely goes down just a smudge. But right now, that life bar down more than a smudge. And the whip punish, VX Bao is in trouble. He's got a pinch of
Probably don't matter.
The backdash.
Probably don't matter, though.
Now on the attack.
Oos! That was a counter hit. That was a back roundhouse at that. OD Scissors, give me the explosion. We get the stomp and the follow-up. Extra mine applied. A single hit. VX Bao can bring it back.
Damn. For the throw with the no sweet chin music, big damage on the board. He's gonna spin it for sure. He's gonna spin it, stomp it, light it. Damn.
Bruh.
One hand in the air.
Bruh.
If you don't really care. VX Bao off of 2 touches.
I'm a little shook. I'm a little shook.
I hope you Bison Banes in the crowd are proud of yourselves.
I hope you feel good. I don't know how you sleep well at night knowing how much damage you do.
Bison damage do be pissing me off.
I don't even know what that word means, Steve. But it's negative.
It's a bad thing.
Ooh, the low forward just within range. What if, Steve? What if VX Bao takes down the leader right now?
I mean, look, it is best of 3, first to 2. You gotta make it count. And VX Bao says, you know what? I'm not done yet. I don't think I'm done just yet.
I think he's dead.
I don't think I'm done just yet. Look at the bar. He's got a lot of meter. Not enough to close out just yet, though. Not enough to close out just yet, though. The jump. The mine is active. The stomp to cover the bases. VX Bao gets that first.
What the fuck is that green juice?
Cold as ice when it came to his approach and his offensive sequences. He's made the right reads. He made the right adjustments towards what Punk wants to do within a short amount of time. Even against the drive rush, he didn't even try to counter it.
Well, here we go. Gets the pickup. Gets a throw in the corner. Oh, wow. Tries to go for the throw.
Punk is getting cooked.
In trouble because of that. So looking at it right now.
Okay.
The uppercut does find success. The first one thus far against Punk. VX Bao measuring the distance with a standing medium kick. A little bit of a threatening tool against Punk to God. We do get the punish counter all the way through against VX Bao. Still not on the glass.
We're back.
Nice check. Here comes Punk. Trying to fight back to that corner. Life lead
Jump in.
in favor of Bison. He's got the
Ooh.
advantage as well.
Looking into it though, Punk to God. How do you close out the rest of this round, considering VX Bao is severely drained on drive gauge? He's about to reach that 3 to get a single hit conversion if need be. Hell attack. OD. He doesn't build level 2 enough yet.
Saving it. He really needs to be careful, though. He really needs to be careful. This next interaction, he doesn't have any. He's all in the burnout. He needs to really be. Oh my gosh. All VX Bao. Punk is a hit away from going down and sending him to a set point and just a cannon drill for no reason. Nah. We
There we go. Okay.
Punk back.
All right, come on now, Punk.
And Punk wasn't even done. When it came to the second dash, he was still in the animation of recovery.
Oh, wow. That Fierce gets the knockdown. There's a throw. Tried to get a reaction. We've been seeing those early drive.
God damn, bro. He lost all his momentum. I think that first round shook his ass, bro. That nigga got hit twice, and he was like, all right, I lost the game off of that. I'm never playing again. Get off me.
The throw is tagged. VX Bao trying to out-neutral Punk. That Fierce gonna get absolutely demolished. Level 1 though against a crouching heavy from the side of Cammy. Stomp on it. Dash up. Reintroduce yourself.
My God, bro. Oh, okay, get off me.
Wake up, OD uppercut, Punk on the ropes. In that critical
beat down.
Gets the air to air.
Oh!
Look at OD into the level 3. We ain't doing no combos. You cash out now.
I don't think he's dead, though.
Don't get up just yet.
Yeah, not at all.
Not enough damage. Burnout is imminent though. Punk applies the meaty, and he actually just manages to jump right in there and get the roundhouse.
Wow, that thumbs up. Shooting the commercial. Did
Yeah, he made sure he's like, it wasn't gonna kill.
It.
I didn't do it, everybody. I made sure to stay seated. I like that. A newly improved Punk. I love the fact that he gave the thumbs up to the camera. He's like, you see, guys,
I do learn.
That's funny.
I learned my lesson.
I do learn.
I love this version of Punk. I love that.
We've been talking about it all season, man. In his interviews, in his play, in his rebuttals, Punk has been such a better form of himself, especially in these last few seasons of SFL. This season, no different. Definitely even better than he was in previous seasons. But here we go. Remember, this is best of 3, first to 2. These 10 points can send FlyQuest further into this bracket.
And we've talked about how impressive he can be once he gets into that emotional state. But man, seeing him in like a happy flow state with a thumbs up, it might be something different. He might go Ultra Instinct.
Oh, the cross cut. He look at Ultra Instinct right now. The music's about to start playing.
Ooh. Counter hit. Cross medium punch link. OD scissors into the Psycho Mind. Apply that pressure.
Nice.
Back roundhouse. Immediate
Punish counter at that too, so you got an actual call. We out. Can't chase that down, though.
Dive kick and then doing it when you least expect it. And
That seems like a hard button to punish, even though he was way out of range.
Crazy. Oh, the
Nice counter hit.
Gets the interrupt. Counter hit 2. Drive bar low on both sides. 1 bar apiece. Ooh. That was so smart. Still had
Yeah, I got shimmy, bro. I can't lie to you. I definitely grabbed. Bao looked for that. He looked for that shimmy. He got my ass. Oh!
That was way better for him.
What the fuck?
Gets the throw 1 more. The next interaction could do it. It could put Punk on set point, but he burns himself out. VX Bao has an opportunity.
So important for that tech too.
Keep him guessing.
The back throw would have been lights out. Hell attack. OD level 2. VX Bao now on match point at an expensive rate.
And
Burnt himself out, bro. Wait. Punk, finish this shit off, though.
And let's see how he uses his meter to possibly get us a 3rd round.
Oh. Ooh.
The whiff punishes there against the mediums. Frame kill for jabs into the back throw.
The neutral jump, the jump light on top of that. Ooh. Big counter hit on the roundhouse.
Nothing on the way over. Excellent block on the overhead and even better tech.
Oh, man. They reaching.
Punish. A couple of whiffs going by way of VX Bao. Dive kick this time, not high enough. Anti-air with the Psycho Crusher.
Oh, this is the problem. Route the corner. Oh, nice. Wait.
And that's going to fight them back to the middle of the screen. Tries to spin some meter.
Yo, that was good. That was godlike.
No.
No, he's dead.
No. He's got 2 bars. You know he's going to
Wait.
spend it. James, is it?
It's not enough. It is enough.
It's gonna kill. It's gonna kill. One of the possible outcomes. Not even Dr. Strange could have seen this coming. But VX Bao taking away the captain of FlyQuest. You see the demeanor of the rest of the team. It's been a total different show of emotions on that bench.
2-1. 2-1 in favor.
Damn, do you send nephew? I feel like I send riddles, bro.
Not done just yet. And now, we go into the next one. VX Bao, once again, we talked about how VX Bao's been playing this season. Well, once again, this team has multiple characters they can go to. The Bison has definitely been something we've been seeing, but he's also had the Mind mixed up in there.
He's also had the Ed at one point,
he had quite a few characters, and I think that's what really helps out in these matchups. Having that extra character that you can't deal with an unfavorable matchup can really take you a long way. And of course, it didn't stop what Punk was putting on the table. He definitely had a couple of opportunities.
But I also love the versatility coming in from VX Bao, right? There only have been a couple of moments where he's had a level 3.
Nephew stepping up. My God.
Level 2 just in case for these big round finishers. I've really enjoyed his pretty much preservation of the meter specifically for those 2 instances.
And I do love that he's not taking the bait, right?
We're sending Nephew. Nephew hasn't won shit.
Trying to hit him with these wake-up level 1s and knee-press nightmares. He's not taking it. He's literally like, no, I will wait. But now you see the turnaround from VX Bao. The thumbs up. My man shooting the commercial out here. But yeah, the burnout in this scenario actually was something we were looking for.
Bro, you got to
definitely trying to close out, but that drive, man, it's so pivotal to keeping your offense going. He had plenty of meter, but VX Bao getting first blood in that last game, and then
it's got to, bro.
Scenario was something.
The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, if you're not sending Riddles, you're fucking throwing. If you're not sending Riddles, you might be throwing.
That was also a good read from VX Bao. He only had 0 bars. Actually, no, not 0 bars. He had a burnout state to him. He only had, what, a little bit of life left. I feel like a handful of throws his way. So I'd imagine, okay, well, if I am in burnout, I want to get this side switch as soon as possible. I want to try to get this throw. Punk probably thought the same thing. If this guy puts me in the corner, he's going to run away and build his meter back.
Yep.
So I totally understand at least like the tendencies, or not the tendencies fully through, but like some of the ideas behind wanting.
I think Punk is beating Xiao Hai.
About to ask you send up in this scenario because you bet your cards on the captain. Nephew coming up for FlyQuest against Xiao Hai. That is a big, bold move on the side of FlyQuest right now. That is, this is actually scary right now.
I like it though. I genuinely like it. You know, if there's anybody who could step up to the
I fear it's a Xiao Hai sweep.
Seen his runs throughout the CPT.
I fear it's a Xiao Hai sweep, bro.
These top 8 spots, sometimes claiming some W's of his own higher up in the ranks. He's made it all the way through, so we'll find out if Xiao Hai is prepared for this type of jury.
I mean, this type of jury, I'm glad you said that, but it is jury nonetheless. The early days of the meta was filled with juries, and that is nothing to say about Nephew because he's still a cut above the rest, one of the strongest on the planet, definitely one of the strongest in the U.S. But has Xiao Hai understood and said, maybe I might have to fight Nephew? Has he trained against this specific
This chat is killing me. They niggas said
action?
Krillin versus Frieza is
We're
crazy.
going to find out just momentarily. It's going to be, again, in a
Oh my God.
best of 5 scenario worth 20 points. And as it stands right now, if I'm not mistaken, it is 30, I believe, to 30 down the line, or am I tripping?
No, I think it's 40.
Oh, sorry, it's 40 to 20, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I am tripping a little bit. Math is hard at this hour of the day.
I'm telling you.
But you know what's not? Enjoying these matches here for the playoffs in Street Fighter League US, as everybody has been doing here in Los Angeles, California. Capcom HQ. This is going to be so sick. Capcom Esports. Hold on. Let me fix my face a little bit when I say
Yo, Los Angeles, you guys enjoying this Street Fighter 6 action or what? That's what I thought. I could see it on your faces from here. I can see it. I see you. Yeah, you, David. I know you. I see the smile. Yep, you too. Thunderclappers. Yep, that's right. I see you too. Yo, happy birthday again, by the way. Happy birthday again, by the way. I'm glad you came to say hello. Happy birthday. Hey, yo. I had to say hi to the parents, bro. Oh, man. Y'all got to tell us when you put the camera up there, bro.
You can't just do that, man. Come on,
bro.
now.
What's good, guys?
What's up, everybody?
What's good, guys?
All love. We're all here for the same reason, for our love of Street Fighter. And what better way to do it here at Street Fighter League?
I mean, and I want to make a point clear. No matter who makes it out from this SFL US, even if I don't get the team that I want to win, I'm going to be cheering on whatever team makes it from here to that world stage level because I still want it to be a piece of what came from US that gets that big W. But here we go. Nephew versus Xiao Hai. This is player match 3, so you know it's getting dicey towards this. It's going to be jury versus the mod.
Can we get the tiebreaker scenario for the side of KSG versus FlyQuest? They need these 20 points. Let's see if we can get that extra match.
Okay, knockdown, discharge. No. Oh, I'm
like
going right
that?
past it. Okay.
That was kind of sick. Okay, Nephew looking somewhat different.
Oh, nephew, what the fuck?
What kind of timing is that?
Okay, drive rush, trying to keep the pressure going. Spinning those
Damn.
powered up fans.
Okay.
Attacking the drive
Good
bar.
D. Oh my
Dive
God!
kick,
Stop
and that's
sending
one of the
that.
nephew staples. Of course he knows about it. Oh, that stand fierce coming from Zhao Hai has not only helped him in that game versus Punk, but it's helping him in this game right now.
First round pretty convincingly for the side of Zhao Hai. Nephew had tried to get a couple of tricks. That's one of them. Crouching medium punch as the counter hit.
Nice.
Zhao Hai tries to get a throw, whiffs into nothing. Nephew making it hurt.
Back to the wall. Zhao Hai trying to fight out of here. Gets the perfect parry just to keep the momentum. Tries to rush behind it. Another confirm on this falling fan. Wake up.
Wake
You
up.
better be careful. Guard your toes level 1. Back to the east side.
How do you keep the containment unit, right? How do you keep Zhao Hai away from the mid-screen? He's creating a lot of space just based off of these fans. And Nephew, big chunk so far, gets the perfect parry, walks out of the way. That punish counter is not going to be scaled.
Ooh.
That is damage, and that is a perfect parry.
Come on, Big Neff.
To rebuttal against Zhao Hai. I'm loving that from Nephew.
That whiff punish made me straighten up, bro. I had to sit up straight after that. Okay, counter hit, big punish counter hit, excuse me. And I need the powered up fans. And I like how he's using it to attack the drive bar and Nephew. It's giving him so much screen control and a big life lead. Now, in this game, Zhao Hai has an opportunity to close out. He's got one more throw. Back throw, Nephew, you gotta do something, bro.
He gets the low forward at the very tail end of it. Level 2 feng shui time. Rearrange the furniture. Nephew's coming through.
Oh, no, no, no. And a small gap.
You know what?
Gives Zhao
This
Hai
wasn't bad. This was not bad.
He backed away in fear of any sort of invincible reversal. Totally understandable. But if he had taken the risk, perhaps maybe we could have seen a temporarily different outcome. Maybe a little bit more offense. Maybe a little bit more life shape off the top of Zhao Hai. But man, it's still tough to call with all those resources stacked against you.
My man Zen ain't even using the headset. He's like, I'm going to walk up here and talk to you right now. Paper cup Nephew over here, bro. Man needs to lock in right now.
PCN?
The slow head turn actually killed me.
He's been having that paper cup all day.
He's been holding it the whole season, every time,
all
bro.
season. That's all PCN.
Oh, my
yeah,
God.
I met him back in Long Beach.
Zen up in his ear.
I'm feeling like it should have been a Riddles run, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know, man.
That's crazy. He is in California, though, technically.
Yeah, I mean, he is.
He might be on the Pacific Coast Highway.
Nephew trying to loosen up, lock in on this next match.
Plenty of games to play. This is 3 out of 5 territory.
Yep.
So the adjustments can be made in his favor, but there's also a chance for Zhao Hai to just drown him out, jump in. Big call out against the fireball. Nephew, drive rush on in, applying extra meaties on the standing medium punch on that drive rush.
And it's a slower paced game this time around. And you can see Zhao Hai trying to pick and choose his spots. Pick the great spot right there. Fights back to the middle of the screen. Success rate on these throws from Nephew has been really good. Oh.
Look at that.
Okay, get the knockdown with the uppercut at the tail end. Fishing for something big. That fierce button from Mai, bro. That thing deserves to win an award.
I feel like the same for Jury, right? I feel like it has just enough range, if not more than mine. Oof.
Falls on it, and there's the juggle pickup, and he got the level up power up. This is not good. Perfect parry, tries to hit a button in between. It's still active. That should be the round. Zhao Hai. The awareness of what's going to happen when that fan is falling and where you're going to be to continue the combo, immaculate.
I was wondering if he could have gone into crouching medium punch into OD uppercut, by the way. But I don't know if there was enough time, perhaps.
Didn't even consider that.
Either way, that moment's passed. Nephew still trying to find a way to open Zhao Hai. Even after these drive rushes, Zhao Hai has not budged.
Slower pace game for sure. Trying to swing out of this corner. Tried to find something big. The Nephew classic just to keep the corner. Forward throw.
Now he's introducing the throws because after all the meaties he's implemented thus far, it's a perfect time to start getting that so much damage out of the loop. And that's when you do it, ladies and gentlemen. That is tech conditioning from Nephew.
Oh, my fault. Definitely didn't mean to hit that. That shit was perfect timing, though.
Street Fighter 101. The mental stack is real. What are you going to do? Even the best players succumb to it, bro. The big jump in. You can't keep throwing those fans at me.
Trying to sniff out some of the weaknesses against Xiaohai.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. Did I put some disrespect on Nephew's name? Wait, am I commentary cursing him? The fans are up. We charged up. Let's get in there.
Nephew knows that he's trying to close the distance. Knows that wall can get him something big.
OD fireball to initiate.
Nice.
We're gonna take a little bit of damage on the way through. OD
Oh,
fans.
oh.
I like that.
Oh!
That's the tech.
This nigga is grabbing. Come on now, nephew. Nephew. Nephew.
Team out here. Excuse me, 2 games away. I forgot where we at on the part.
3 out of 5 territory. Nephew, the longer he gets the condition, the more susceptible you are to the mix. And we've seen that. It was pretty evident going into game 2. All of those medium punches that have been blocked, you're thinking to yourself, he's hella plus. I'm going to sit here and block it. What did we see right after that? The throws. What did we see even after the throws have been implemented? The baits. It's all coming together now for Nephew. Keep in mind, the last time they made a full-on exchange during the CPT, Xiaohai actually fell to Nephew during Capcom Cup.
That's something big to note, bro. That's something big to note. And you, like I said before, you know he didn't forget about that.
But this is a different Xiaohai, though.
This is
EWC
Xiaohai.
champ Xiaohai.
Dash up. Oh my God, that was terrifying.
Oh my God.
Punish.
Pay for a throw. Nephew, one more.
Okay.
The tech. Xiaohai, not done yet. Anti-air. Gets the whip punish. Xiaohai, he's got plenty of meter pending. No drop. That should be the end. And spins 2 to make it happen.
Man, listen. When I tell y'all, the second throw is always guaranteed on the throw loop. The third one is not. You got to mix on the third.
Xiaohai, how do you operate? How do you open up?
The jabs. Stops the drive rush. Checking one of his own this time around.
What do you do about this, Nephew? You get locked down. The coverage, in the middle of the air. Xiaohai locking down now with the fans, trying to get a throw bait with a neutral jump on the other side.
Damn.
Temporarily.
Couldn't even get out. Help him.
Is still in control.
And he's playing it a lot slower than we saw in that last game too. I want the
Fans
I
up.
want the power up. I want the pressure. It's
Okay, finally, we're out.
range, but not enough to get away from that crouching medium punch.
Okay. I thought that was plus.
The big jump. Didn't commit to anything big. Setting the stage with that ground fire.
These dash-ins are scaring the fuck out of me. Feng Shui.
Put the key in. What are you gonna do with it?
You're getting a lot of drive gates being chunked against Xiaohai, but once that space is created, he's able to control the pace yet again with the fireballs, right?
Yeah. That shit was dumb obvious. That shit was dumb obvious.
With the sniper scope aiming for the legs.
That shit was dumb obvious. Nigga, I checked that. I checked that one.
Riddle's giving him some word of advice here. It's always good to have a teammate, an extra set of eyes watching that match to tell you something you could work on, but man, first draw of blood, Xiaohai in this next game.
He was noticing Nephew wants to bring the fight to him.
Oh.
Awkward. A little bit of an awkward
We got away with it.
Wasn't fully turned around for the punish on the way down.
Yo, he lucked out. Nephew lucked out, and that is bad luck for Xiaohai, but he finally finds an uppercut.
Ooh. Counter hit. Close enough for the crouch jab link. Oh, the uppercut. Nephew still trying to reset the pace. He has to find a way in.
I haven't seen many of those wake-up uppercuts from Nephew in this set. Using that walk speed, knows that he has a little bit of drive. You got to move forward to get more of that back. The bigger the steps, the more drive you get back.
Oh.
No, we've seen this exchange before. Xiaohai ready to follow up on those fans, and now it is set point.
He shook his hand again. He's like, I'm sorry, what was your name? We've met before. My name is My Fans.
My man looked at him. I don't care.
Oh. What do we talk about, Steve? The jumps within certain angles, just complete space traps from Xiaohai, mad consistent, and even if he wanted a dive kick, he would get punished. What a stop! And again, the coverage all over!
This is starting to look like it's going in favor of Xiaohai. He is on set point. Trying to get a reaction. Xiaohai not taking the bait. Trying to cover the approach with the fireball. Xiaohai starting to notice he's more parrying these fans, and as he's giving them more space to move out of this corner. He's taking the ground.
Oh, overhand comes out. We haven't seen that just yet. Spend the rest
I think
of the
he's...
bar. Oh, man. No need to question the authority. Level 3 coming in. You are
Oh, he's gone.
James, take a bow. It's gonna kill.
And that is going to be 3-1 on the side of Kwai Xiao Gaming right here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What do we got, Steve? With the calculation, we have ourselves a tie ball game, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to the final match. Who do you send up?
I can't act like that Riddles is going to do better, but I think I would have rather watched Riddles in that situation. I feel like Riddles has some more anti my tech for sure.
Can you send up the captain again?
I don't think you can send up the captain again because he played first, he lost first, or after the side switch. So I think he has to.
We'd have to go through the rest of the rotation.
Yeah, you got to go through the rest of the rotation. But
so
man,
that means Riddles is in the hot seat.
Ooh, but I mean, look.
Actually, you know what? In this situation, that's fine.
It doesn't mean anything because that whole team is crazy.
But Jen and Mickey played, so it's between them two now. Oh my lord. Oh, actually, no. I'm tripping. It's up to Mickey.
It's up to Mickey.
It's up to Mickey.
It's up to Mickey. Oh man.
I would assume so.
We're gonna see who comes out for the Kwai Xiao Gaming team. And look, the contention on both sides was very strong. Nephew was playing just classic game, and he was forcing Xiao Hai to make a lot of big mistakes. But the thing is, Xiao Hai, the follow-up on the fans, I feel like when we look back at this set, it was the fan action that actually stopped Nephew from getting his game started. But we did see a nice little run with the throws, especially in this situation.
Yeah, I mean, it carried over from this round and also the round after it, right? Allowing Nephew to actually get a W on the board. It was that moment where I knew, okay, Xiao Hai, he's got to make a change up here. The conditioning, it was applied, it did work out, and he just kept it sturdy throughout the rest of the games. And again, we talked about that second round. A lot of the conditioning from Nephew was well placed off of those mediums for the very first set, very first introduction. But again, Xiao Hai being able to just stuff out Nephew, not even just with the fans. The drive force approach got stuffed out, the jump ins got stuffed out multiple times over. It's been really tough to find any sort of gap against Xiao Hai's stonewall defense.
And once again, the follow-up on the fans is really what did it. Once he started respecting the fans, the ground game opened up for Xiao Hai and Mai. He started doing a lot more roundhouse. That opened up even more with that stand fierce, and he just pushed back to the other side of the screen. You get a hit there, you know you're going all the way to the other side. Corner control, Xiao Hai knows exactly how to play around that. That's going to get him a W. Ties up this team battle set, 40-40, and now things get dicey because the next one will be the last one for one of these two teams.
Oh my God, KSG.
I think that's probably what Punk kind of sold this one, bro. If Punk won that, we wouldn't even be talking about this. We wouldn't even be here right now. If Punk had just won this, we wouldn't even be here right now, bro.
FlyQuest also currently at 40 points. They do have the decision to make.
If Punk simply just played to his utmost potential,
I would imagine.
We wouldn't even be here right now.
And this is, once again, especially to take it down to 40-40 when the race is to 50, this is already getting interesting. First match of the day, first team match of the day, and we're going down to a tie to see who's going to get this last game and go on in this bracket. And it is, it's still scary. I mean, 2-game right there waiting in the wings, though.
It's really scary, too. To kind of tack on what we were talking about earlier, when we saw Mickey play right off the bat, he got, I do believe, not a lot of time in regards to playing against the FlyQuest squad. He actually lost to Riddles 1-2. If you guys had just tuned in, it was a very, very close set between the two. But this is a very big fact. You don't have enough data on Mickey. He does have the ways to adapt and also go into the Cammy pick if need be. So will that come into play against Riddles?
I mean, think about it when it came into play, when they needed it most. And that last-ditch effort.
They
what
showed the
happens?
Cammy signal?
Boom. Mickey
there.
pulls out the Cammy. The character we've known Mickey for. Look, if you're new to Mickey, you should know this guy is definitely a threat. When we said the best Street Fighter players and the next generation Street Fighter players, Mickey, one of them. Riddles, definitely one of them. But Mickey is definitely somebody you got to be prepared for. Especially, like I said before, one of this Kwai Xiao Gaming team's advantages, having multiple characters. Not just one, they can switch it out. And look, guys, we are not going to a commercial. We want you guys to see it, but we definitely got to thank the people out there that actually help us out. And it's got to be Steel Series, bro. You got to know how we get down here. Steel Series has definitely been helping out the fighting game community, and they're making Street Fighter League possible. Steel Series Moments is the easiest way to record and share your gameplay with friends. Moments in-game auto-clipping lets you capture and share your clips anywhere. And on top of that, they are definitely one of the biggest supporters of what we do here, not only in the community, but in SFL. Shout outs to SteelSeries. Get yourself some headphones and let them know that we sent you.
And I've seen you guys in the crowd. I've arranged the age when it came to what I saw as we went into it. Guess what? If you're in college, you guys got to make sure to sign up for the Collegiate Street Fighter 6 tournament. Play Versus has worked and stepped it up with Capcom to level up the Collegiate Street Fighter 6 experience. Join up for the Fall 2025 College Street Fighter Tournament happening December 12th through the 14th. That is this weekend, and it's open to all college students in the United States and Canada. Registration is open now and completely free, by the way, to enter. Scan that QR code or visit stadium.playvs.com for more details.
Don't let me down. Join that college tournament so we can make it happen. And of course, man, shout outs to Corsair, man. Check out the Nova Blade Pro, the official levelist controller of the SFL Pro US. We've been clicking and clacking on this bad boy all season. I know, James, you want one? They're down there. You can get yourself your very own. And they have definitely been helping us out, especially with the cool peripherals to play fighting games at your coolest. And you can see the neon lights on the side. You can actually set up different profiles for when you play at different games. And they even got the stylus up here. So when you're in training mode, you get the quick reset.
If it's Mickey versus Riddle, it's probably why they sent FU. Yeah. I think low key.
Just having some really cool controllers for you guys to get good with.
It's actually godlike. If you guys are here right now, or maybe if you're around the area, they actually have a Corsair booth right below us to try this out for yourself. And I'm telling you, man, it is godlike. It has been mad
I
fun
think
to
low
play.
key.
It's been mad fun to press these buttons, and it's
It is
also
unfortunate that
really
Riddle is
slick.
going to be the one to have to
It's
take this
really cool to
blunt.
look at.
Because if he loses, they're going to be looking at him as if it wasn't. I mean, it really should have been. You sent in Punk to handle business. He didn't handle business.
I'll believe it. Oh, you got literally at the same time.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to keep it honest, okay? I mean, of course, they've been supporting. Oh, man, see, I respect that. That's why you're my little brother. That's why you're my little brother. But, of course, we get back into the action. No breaks here. No stops just yet. We need to see who's going to get the W here. So now, the next step in this team battle is about to commence.
The final moments between FlyQuest versus Kuaishou Gaming. Who is going to take the W to face off against Dos Juegos? 2 games waiting in the Raptors.
Whoa,
you can
bring them back.
We're learning every day as we go. Xiaohai versus Punk. You got it. Captain versus Captain.
This is about to be interesting. We saw what happened in that first exchange, right? Let's see if Xiaohai has thought about that last fight and is bringing.
I don't get the format no more, bro.
I would love to know. I guess we're 100% gonna get the Camby from Punk. Maybe we're gonna find out for sure. But we just saw how well the Mai has been working out for Xiaohai. The conversions, especially with controlling the screen for fans. And now I feel like since he's played these games, he's fought up against these even more mobile characters. He's gonna be a lot more prepared to deal with what Punk is gonna put down, especially if it's that Camby.
Man, it was that hard to read just based off of the first exchange alone, right? Even as commentators, it was very difficult to read out what would have happened between these two. I did not expect it to go in that fashion in 3-1. But funny enough, if you're just looking at the stats prior to
I know that they
playoffs,
switched. That part makes sense.
he got the first W
But, like,
3-1.
I thought that the person after the switch had to be someone that didn't play in the last round.
Looking at something very similar.
So,
Punk had got the initial 3-1.
Xiaohai just won.
In the playoffs,
He gets to come up again.
and we see history repeat.
No Riddles in the wrap round.
Xiaohai for the ultimate clutch battle for the Omega dub.
So the thing is, though, had a little more time in between those. You had a day. You had a couple games possibly in between those, but now you ain't even left the stage. You're still thinking about the last game. So the mental stack is real. All right, guys. Yo, LA, you guys ready? That's what I like to hear. We're about to get into it. One of these teams will be going home. They're going to be joining you in the crowd, watching the action. Who will it be? Will it be FlyQuest? Will it be Kuaishou Gaming? That's what I'm talking. Hype him up. That's what I'm talking
Let's
about.
go, Joel. That's what I'm talking about. That's our guy.
Oh, man.
You got the salt and pepper on the top, and it still got the healthy hair looking. I like
Sam,
that.
bro.
What a beast. What an absolute unit. And he operates the cameras? What can he do?
Class act, bro. That guy's a class act.
Yo, who got the snacks up front? Hook it up.
I know. Yo, Jenny, stop it. Bring
Come
him
on
up
now.
here. Bring him to the steps.
That's
bring
not
him,
fair.
Bring him,
Just
bring him,
toss
bring
it.
him.
Just toss it.
I like how she looked, though.
Your best cannon. Just.
She's tall. It'll reach. She can do that. She can do that. But no, seriously though. All right, this is absolutely the last match.
I'm like straight up.
Whoever gets this will be going on
I think if they lose, I think I am gonna actually be like, you know what, they got it. I came to see some FlyQuest W's. I came to see some Riddles W's. I don't get a Riddles W.
I'm sweating just thinking about it.
It's gonna be crazy.
Then I think, with all that being said, there's no way that Bandits don't win anyway, bro. Bandits is too good of a team.
This is very nerve-wracking, bro. I'm telling you right now. I bet you these players are sweating.
I mean, I hope not.
I literally don't think anybody's done any type of work to against Minute yet. Minute to go. Yeah, that's Minna. Yeah, Bandits, Minna, Kaba, Boost, Chris T.
Mai is definitely gonna be the pick for Xiaohai, obviously. Do you ever think Punk's gonna pull out the Sea Viper?
Look, you and I both.
I'm not recommending it, but I'm just.
Solomancos.
You and I both want the Sea Viper, but will it be able to get the job done, man? I gotta echo Problem X once again. It's the difference between having a secondary and an alt. Having a secondary is not as good as having an alt. Your alt means that you can fight with them just as well as that main character. So, will you switch to it? Will you be willing to put your SFL life on the line for not your main character? Would you do that?
And also not just for your own skin, it's for the rest of the team.
For the rest of the team, bro. Money on the line. Pride on the line. And your
Are stick covers really necessary? I think they look dumb for sure. But in some way I guess they may. I thought more often than not, I feel like I'm listening to the sound of the stick instead of the action. So I don't even need to see your hands. If I hear you hitting buttons, you got me.
Yo, even Shen's getting hot in here, man.
Oh, Shen taking off the jacket. Yo, calm down, buddy. Easy.
Hold
Easy.
On. What a beast.
Yeah, Xiaohai definitely, like I said, looking at that last game of Xiaohai, he's looking a lot more prepared to deal with what's happening, especially when it comes to the superior walk speed of some of the characters we've been fighting with the jury, but also getting a lot more control of the fan pressure and just controlling the screen overall.
I kind of want to see if that's going to be the case again. Like, is Xiaohai going to plan to play to his chest those, just like the last couple of games? I mean, obviously, it led to
if anything, though, even if Xiaohai wins this right now, that nigga Bao is the MVP, bro. Taking out Punk in that situation was necessary.
Some of the movement against Punk as well, with some of those standing heavy punches. But if he does decide to move forward, if he does decide to get aggressive, I'm so scared for him when it comes to Punk's ability to snipe out movement with the low medium kick alone.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely true. And just looking at how Xiaohai was fighting that first matchup with Punk, it was more about that fan pressure, that stand roundhouse pressure. He wanted him to stay there. Punk wanted that also, though. The perfect parries, the stand roundhouses, the whiff punish counter sweeps all came from the side of Punk on multiple fashion, not once, not twice, multiple times. But that led to it. That led to what gave Punk that victory. But now, Xiaohai's seen it. He's back in that seat again. What are the adjustments going to be? One of the best in the world sitting on the stage right there. You know he's going to have an answer. You know it.
And even so, like, maybe it's not via movement. Maybe it's not via normals. Maybe he decides to throw out OD fans very
What's
early.
up, Lizery?
He wants to use the drive gauge as a resource to push Punk the God back. There's so many different factors to consider. Then, on the other side, what if it's not a fully grounded Punk, right? What if he notices Xiaohai is going to be rather difficult to contest and is holding back and playing to his chest? And again, do you tease the idea of throwing out a crouch jab?
Yeah,
do you go in from the air with an OD dive kick? How do you approach? Well, guess what? All those questions, it's about to be answered. The aggression, very early from Xiaohai, getting that initial throw.
Xiaohai, Punk, best of three, first of two, and then we got a winner, and somebody's going to be going home whining. That low forward Punk back to the wall. Look at this pressure from Xiaohai. He is not letting him move. Whip punish, spins it.
Bro, he done swapped up. He done swapped up how he is playing, man.
Now look at it.
Before he was, oh my God, he's beating his ass. He's beating his ass. When they played earlier, he was running.
Three for the final 10 points. Xiaohai off to the races yet again. He's playing aggressively, Steve.
And he's closing the distance earlier. He's not even giving Punk a chance to dive kick, hit a button, and mix him up. He's literally not letting him play. And now,
okay, here we go. Swap up.
To get the side switch.
Nice. Put him back in the corner. Okay.
Really going for the drive reversal to prevent Xiaohai
Nice.
from any sort of momentum.
Nice.
Jab, the whip punish against the roundhouse. The meaty's applied as well. Xiaohai looking rather dry in that yellow zone. He does have 3 now. A single hit will get him out of the corner. If he lands it, wait a minute.
That stand fierce, bro. That bad boy got some mileage on it. It's a car of its own. Nice anti-air. Life a lot closer to contention. That's before Punk got that crouching media.
We're good. Wait. Yeah, we're good. Break your legs.
Dead. That's 1 round apiece. And 2 bars on the side of Xiaohai. 1 for Punk.
Damn, my cousin back there in the game is getting hyped, bro.
Shit.
Crazy.
What happened to his eye?
I don't want to talk about it. Number 1. Coming in through for Xiaohai yet again. If it's not one corner, it's another. He does have control against Punk temporarily. How do you find your way out?
Okay.
Ooh, skinny that. Same side.
Yes.
Trick.
Okay.
Roundhouse again.
Running into these big buttons.
Nice.
Might not get
He probably
the
thought he was getting grabbed.
those hits
This is
are
big.
Oh,
Come on, Punk.
He's got the meter, and you're not walking out of here. Not alive. Punk making it clear. Getting the first game. Now Xiaohai, Kwai Xiao Gaming on the ropes.
It's so difficult too because you would think to yourself, I got Punk at the corner, I'm in full control, I'm chilling. But if you let go for just 1 second off of the gas, best believe that speed bump is coming.
And now he's playing back how he was playing in that first game. That roundhouse,
Yes, sir.
range, that fan range where he's getting perfect.
Okay.
Range, getting those big punish counter roundhouses, and he's making Xiaohai sweat.
He DPs. Okay. I was like, Xiaohai DPs out this corner. He is not pulling his DP. He's changed too much.
Got the bar. Will he spend it?
Oh!
Reset, put himself in the corner.
Oh my God. What happened? He went for a reset. This was crazy. My God. Help. Help.
The DI gonna find his mark. He's gonna work up to 2 bars here. Let's see what he does with it. Oh, okay, take the powered up fans. Gets the meter back. Xiaohai gets the hit. The confirm is there. Xiaohai not done. I told you, one of the best on the planet, bro. You think he's just gonna go down quietly? He's gonna roll over and say go? Nah. Yeah.
I like that, weaving past the second part of the fans with the OD uppercut. Punk swings with the roundhouse as well. The fans coming back into play from further out. He had this basic trap ready for
Bro
the
was ready for the spin knuckle.
reaction to the spin knuckle. But what do you do to get in as Punk? You've been eating a lot of this
Oh!
damage. There's
Punish
the
counter.
big jump in, cleared for takeoff.
He hit another button,
We
though.
saw this here.
The throw.
Oh.
Been a large part of this offense from Punk.
Get him off me. Okay.
And it might be the end.
Ooh, that could have been scary. Oh, what are we doing?
The fans, no powered up.
Oh, we're back in again. The jump ins are looking mad good. Yes, sir. Fuck them fans, bro. Fuck them fans.
3 bars to his name. Xiaohai just about to build the same. He went for a Ryuenbu. Nothing of it from either end. Really awkward of an exchange. That was caught medium punch, if I'm not mistaken, for Punk. Oh, the uppercut. Forget about all that.
Back to that slow pace. Punk not swinging. Playing is, oh my God, playing a perfect range, but that fierce once again, bro. Pushing her forward, finds the hit, counter hit on the side of Punk.
Still within range. Oh, the uppercut, preventing Punk from getting any sort of damage, extra or mix in for that matter.
Oh, that perfect parry was sick. This is not gonna kill, but look at that drive bar.
That drive bar's gone. Yep. Get him out of here. Damn, that's. Whoa. We got it. We got it. We got it. Thank fucking God.
And that sets these guys up to move further along in the bracket. 2 game is there, and Punk said it. He's like, look, we're in the playoffs. That means we got a chance taking out one of his biggest rivals.
Well.
One of the biggest threats in Kwai Xiao Gaming. And that will be the end of the road for Kwai Xiao Gaming. In the face, he's got to fight
Needed that. Needed that, bro. Well, fucking well. Thank God.
Biggest competitors in Punk, and he's gonna take it home. And I guarantee you, this isn't the end of the Punk Xiaohai saga. I instantly check the phone. Look at the smiles. Bro, you get a team victory, and it's like everybody's at the cookout. Bro, I didn't know you were here. You were here. We did it, bro.
This is a dangerous angle. You want a peep game on what he's looking at on Twitter? I'll tell you what, man. He's about ready to pop off.
Yeah, you know
But
he's ready.
Let's be honest, though. Let's take it back for a second. Job is not done. The job is not done. FlyQuest, they did get a very big morale boost and a moral victory for themselves, taking down the big rivals, but they have to face off against the rookie team that has been immaculate throughout the season.
Yes, sir.
Dos Juego 2 game.
And look, 2 game. I talked about the next generation.
Riddles get paid. Riddles only played once. Yeah, I mean, look, we know that Riddles getting paid. That's great.
And put everybody on tilt. I mean, and on top of that, that team has really shown
But
their worth in this.
we really got to put Riddles back in this. I wish I had like their stats for individuals, because I think Riddles has definitely won way more games than he's lost.
Easy to see who was going to get the edge here, but Punk was looking so strong, especially when it came to just controlling the screen. But it never stopped Zhao Hive from just exercising his options and trying to find these hits, trying to sneak in the overheads, getting these big confirms, and still finding these power-ups to get the powered up fans. Didn't happen so much in that later game, though, and I feel like
He did his part, all you can ask for, yeah.
As 2-0,
That's true.
Punk takes it.
They got to put more faith in my boy, man.
Kwai Gaming, and he waving in his face. Why do they show the replay? You guys are evil production. That was amazing production. You guys are evil production. Oh, man. Yo, 2-0, and he hit him with the bye? Nah.
Nephew, on the other hand, has been definitely taking some L's. He took 2 L's in this specific thing, but I think he's been taking L's just a lot throughout this.
40 points for the side of KSG, but it's the big 50 with FlyQuest. Moving on to round 2. But before we go, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause one more time for Kwai Gaming.
They came a long way to play in this tournament, and those are some of the best Street Fighter players in the world, and up and coming, and still to this day, we will definitely see these guys around, even though they're no longer in SFL, but that puts us to the next step in this storied bracket. The new kids on the block, the new team on the block, 2 game coming up versus this FlyQuest, and you know what happens is they get that momentum going forward. If I'm FlyQuest, I'm feeling good. I'm like, bro, we got one of our rivals out of there. These guys were a threat. They were right behind us the whole time, and now look at them.
What did we talk about? What did we talk about before we ended yesterday's show? What happens if you get the big morale boost, you get the momentum on your side as you progress through the bracket? You might find yourselves pretty much unstoppable at that point. But I do have a lot of faith in finding 2 game and their strategy and their composure as a team to figure out who needs to snipe what to dampen that emotion back to earth.
And I love the fact that 2 game, you know they were watching in the wings, just waiting to see, like, all right. And obviously, these guys all have a rapport. They know who they have to fight. But the matchup, understanding who is going to fight who, is a major part of what team battles are, especially for SFL. And all these guys have gotten a lot more used to playing with their team in mind. And we're going to see what's exactly going to happen between those 2 teams. On the other side of this break, SFL US Finals returns with more Street Fighter 6 action right after this.
Damn, you're like flip. That's. It's just out of range. Okay. Well, well, well. Crazy fucking game for sure. Oh, none of that's safe. Okay. Damn, you're -1 hit? That's crazy. This move is ass. Peep the stats. Thank you, thank you. Let me see these motherfucking stats. This is the record through the event, the entire event. Wait. Damn, 58-58 is crazy. Bandit's going crazy though. 27-13. These niggas are some winning ass niggas, bro. Okay, Riddles is 5'4". Nephew is 4'6". Riddles is the only nigga on this team positive right now. You know what, man? Whatever. For the team, I guess. For the team, I guess. Let's see what I got for. Put my boy Riddles in. This man's been keeping track of the stats. Nice. That's not what I'm supposed to do after that anymore. I probably could just walk up and do this, like, you know.
Damn, with that God, like I was said, how do you come back from that? Easy answer. With another set of teams that have been throwing it down throughout the entirety of the season. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It's FlyQuest versus 2Game. My name is Vicious. Here with my boy Tasty Steve to bring down all the
Too far away.
New kids on the block. 2Game. These guys have been nothing but immaculate with almost
That's right.
a little bit of data going into the play or going into the season, but right now they are the ones with one of the biggest targets on their back.
And look, I know we were talking about this during the regular.
That's the real combos. You're supposed to swing this shit out.
In contention for MVP, and I like you having that.
And like
idea,
miss the
but
first
before
hit.
we go anywhere, I believe my boy Rob TV got some stuff to talk to you guys about. Let's see what he has to say though.
Break that down a bit. I mean, the match of the whole thing for me had to be Riddles with that comeback. Remember, this is his first ever Street Fighter League.
And they not using my boy enough.
A famous player from other titles, and you clutch up like that, Saint.
He didn't remember. We talked to him just a second ago. He was like, I have that small amount of health. He had no idea. However, I'm going to the prime time, the final battle. Xiao Hai Punk, the run back to get it done. And Punk ending it off with the bye-bye. No, he got crazy, bro.
Brother, in his face, no. When he shook his hand, shake my hand, Sankola.
Okay. We can't hit that one either. I thought we was getting something
In
crazy.
his grill. Are you kidding me?
See me outside for that one.
And
That's
I
crazy.
gotta say, Xiao Hai handled it well too. Xiao Hai know he be talking his trash to Punk. And it's
So back
all
and forth.
good, healthy competition. But somebody gotta take that ass home.
Yeah,
and in this case,
And
it
put some
was
more water in
KSP.
this. I'll be right back.
But now we are on to our next team battle, and it's gonna be FlyQuest versus 2Game. 2Game, this is their inaugural season here. What do you think we're gonna see happen?
Another close set. I think it's going to go down to the wire. Final points, final game. That's what I'm feeling, baby. That's what I'm feeling.
Okay, I mean, it's going to be a good one. It will be absolute cinema, absolutely poetry if we did get Punk the God versus Blaws. But remember, guys, for those of you who were not all the way following along or might not have as good of a memory, it was actually Psycho who posed the biggest threat to Blaws during the regular season. So maybe if it comes down to it, Psycho steps up to the plate. Either way, we don't have to guess when it comes to whether or not this set is going to be godlike. We're one set in, and it's time to get into our next one. Let's go ahead and get into it and send things back up to Jeremy and Tasty Steve.
You just gonna throw the government out there? Rob, come on, man. We on the job, baby.
Come on, bro. You
what are you
can't do
doing?
that, man. You can't. That's a party foul.
That's
You know
crazy.
that,
What do we talked about this before? Anyways, it's not about us. It's about the players going into it. I still cannot believe Punk hit him with the reverse John Cena. He's like, I can't see you, bro.
You're no longer there.
I can't
because
even
you're
see
not
you.
in the tournament anymore. That's evil.
That's
okay?
insane,
That's
bro.
evil.
What a beast. What an
Oh my God. And what a set, bro. What a set to actually get our next team that's going to stay alive and to say, hey, they earned their spot to still be alive in this bracket. Let's see what 2Game has in store. Because like we said before, they are the new team, but they have had some of the best rebuttals, whether it be just because of the character, having Blast, or just even having a team synergy that let them come back and still be in contention to even show up here for the playoffs.
Right. One of the biggest things we talk about when it comes to the history books throughout the season, 2Game coming in, brand new team, only a little bit of data coming into it. And I've talked to a handful of the players. Like, their primary focus was Blaz. They were willing to admit that. They've heard of Brian Job. They know he's good. Shaka, they've only heard about him as well, but Juninho Ross, they're also very familiar with him. He has been a very star-studded player for a good amount of time. But as it stands right now with 2Game, looking at the home side, if I'm not mistaken, in the bracket, yeah, they're going to have the first set of advantages against FlyQuest to pick and choose their order just to get a little sampler of data. But mind you, taking a look at their first exchange in the first half, it went down to a tie.
We're back.
FlyQuest. Narrowly
Yeah, we're gonna
probably
watch. I think I got time to like watch one match. I gotta go soon. Meeting stuff.
What happened? 2Game.
Got
the big
I was just gonna start way earlier. So I was gonna like watch all of it, but
and it's funny because
I should
we
start
saw
mad late.
exactly what was happening. Where we're like, man, what's gonna happen with 2Game? And honestly, they were still putting up on the board. They were always fighting. And once again, looking at how their trajectories kind of matched up, 2Game fighting to prove their spot. FlyQuest just being like, bro, we get to the playoffs, we're good, we're coasting. And now they're still alive here. So you can see the different goals already kind of coming into view for both of these teams. So I'm interested to see, once again, this is put up or shut up time. They're going to 50, and whoever loses goes home.
What I like the most about this unit of a team, 2Game, as they get ready for it, obviously you see Juninho Ross. You obviously see Blaz, Brian Job, and Shaka as a unit coming in as one of the hottest teams to ever hit Street Fighter League US, finding themselves in the finals. Let's break it down. Their character choices have been phenomenal, but in not in ways of saying, hey, these guys are meta-defining. Hey, these guys are meta-breaking. In this season, it's been rather questionable. You have a DJ with Brian Job. You have a Luke with Juninho Ross. You have a Doll Sim from Shaka, who's been claiming those points. And then, of course, the big bald fella. He only looking at you with his good eye. That's Sagat coming in from Blaz.
You enjoyed saying that way too much. You enjoyed saying that way too much.
I did.
But I'm glad you brought that up. I think that's one of the strongest elements of this team. The fact that they do have kind of an unconventional character lineup, whether it be the Sim, whether it be...
Blaz has been going, I think, mostly Sagat, yeah.
We don't have many Lukes out there. And then you got Brian Job.
I'm pretty sure it was solo Sagat.
Once again, another character we don't get to see much of. But Juninho Ross looking like a strong leader of this team, and we've been getting to know him quite close over this season. Let's see what he has to say about his upcoming match here today.
Juninho Ross, this is your team's first time here on Street Fighter League. Team full of rookies, at least when it comes to this event. And yet you came here and performed as amazingly as you did. To be honest, did you expect everyone to do this well? Because, of course, I think everyone at home, they knew Blaz would do it. But I don't know if they knew how much you was about to go crazy beating Punk and all these guys. Brian Job, even Violent Brian being revealed. And then, of course, Shaka as well. Did you expect this?
Well, I knew the potential of everybody. I knew they were just as good as these guys. They even beat. So I have the expectation that we will do very good. And that was it. It was like, I knew, somehow I knew we would do good, somehow.
What does it mean to you to represent South America on the world stage?
Oh, this is amazing. It is an amazing community. It has such many players with great passion. And like in Brazil, Chile, Argentina, Peru, so many countries.
I like how you said Argentina.
And
that shit
sometimes
went hard.
Don't have the chance to show their potential. And now that we are here, we're showing that potential to everybody. So I think that we'll bring events to the area. We'll gives more attention to the scene. So because yes, they are very good too.
So at this point, of course, you guys' story has been beautiful. Now it is time for the U.S. Finals. You're trying to punch that ticket into Grand Finals. So with your team not having experience at Street Fighter League, do you feel like this season is already a win no matter what happens? Or do you feel like you need to win this next match and then eventually win the U.S. Finals?
We will give everything at this playoff. So wait our maximum. Whatever is fighting us at that playoff, we will give everything. So we're going for all or nothing right now. Yeah.
And so far, all or nothing is actually pretty poetic wording for you to use right there, because that's what we've seen for them all season. A whole lot of 40-0 performances, and we're going to see if you guys can keep up that same energy here. Juninho, Ross, it has been a pleasure watching you guys throughout this entire regular season of Street Fighter League, and now we're about to see if you guys can punch your ticket into Japan. Best of luck.
We'll try our best. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, everybody that is cheering. Thank you, everybody from Latin America, from South America, from Brazil, everybody that's cheering for us. So many people really, really cheering. The people are crying and sending messages. Guys, we are trying our best here, and we will do our best. But thank you. Thank you very much.
That is what I'm talking about right there. Big shout outs to the South American communities, the Latin American communities. This right here is your time. They need all the energy to provide support for 2Game. This is where you let the world know that you've been knowing about the top talent here in Street Fighter.
If Riddle's in the first match, I'm about to be tight as fuck, bro.
I'll tell you what, one of my favorite things is
y'all know what I came here for? Stop playing with me.
I love the representation we begin, especially whether it be the CPT, the World Warrior. Getting a team here that represents this region is so pivotal because there's so many amazing players that reside there. And I'm happy that they have an opportunity to get the big check and go to Japan. But they got to get through FlyQuest. And look at that lineup. They're letting the crazy guy out early. And it's going to be Psycho going up first with the Kimberly. And then we see Nephew in that second spot with the Jury. And then, of course, he got the Punk, and he's rocking the Cammy, and he's looking strong after the Zhao Hai run, so you know it's going to be scary. And it's Violent Brian showing his face again, and it's going to be going up against Psycho in the Kim. Now, you said one of your arguments, Brian Job is probably up for the run of MVP. Talk to me something about it.
So he's been setting the pace quite a bit when it came to regulation season. Although he hasn't necessarily set it for FlyQuest specifically, they've been saving him for some really pivotal moments against this team. And guess what? He has provided. He has taken down Riddles and Punk the God in both exchanges. So he might just be one of the best key players that started off for 2Game.
All right, well, here we go. 2Game and Brian Job. FlyQuest with the
Psycho is actually doing a little better than I thought he was.
This momentum is already looking like it's
I feel like I must have missed when Riddles lost, because I feel like every game I've seen Riddles play so far, he's won.
Reaction from Psycho for the slide. That was excellent.
I mean, that's definitely a thing you need to worry about. That funky sway is definitely going to make Kimberly second guess some of her approaches, especially when she's got that ground control.
Oh, I like that, but it was the option select coming in from Psycho. Didn't take too much damage. Didn't take any damage to the driving as much. We get level 1 though.
Oh, that whiff?
Uh-oh. Psycho's got a chance. He got the hit. There's a punish. You're in burn.
You're dead.
And that's the chip sequence.
Yeah. You're dead. You're dead.
Brian's not going to let you live through that. That guy's violent.
He got all the chip, added on extra dip. He got that dub. And the neutral jump coming in against Psycho already against the slide. Already into the east side of this corner.
Oh, perfect parry. And I like that neutral jump. It deals with multiple things. The slide, a bad place teleport, and we know they like to control the ground with the Kimberly. But once again, fighting back to this corner, Brian Job in full control. Remember, this is best of 3, first to 2. 10 points on the line. 50 is where they're trying to go, and that's going to be the first game to Brian Job and 2Game.
He's getting smoked.
Instantly walked up. He's like, yo, don't let him do that.
He's getting smoked, y'all.
I love that's another part of this team.
That's terrifying, by the way. When you have Blas, he is also considered part of like the group of mad scientists in the world of Street Fighter. You know how many times he's adapted to certain players? If he's coming up to the bench and informing Brian Job of certain things, like that makes me terrified. And then Juninho Ross steps up to the plate and be like, yo,
oh man,
just in case you didn't know, just in case it wasn't enough for Blas, let me drop you with some knowledge.
multifaceted coaching, right? Like, Juninho Ross can give you the tech, and he's going to give you the support, but also you still get the tech from somebody like Blaz, who already shifted the game already, pulling out the Sagat. We're going into game 2. Brian Job looking real good. This pace definitely favors him. And look, if I'm fighting Kimberly, I want the match to last as long as possible. Oh, big pickup once again.
Insane amounts of damage. Kim, he's showing out from the side of DJ, but these frame chops are so potent as well.
Oh
damn, son, look at the connection. Well, they got service all around the world with that kind of link. Snap on it. We got the perfect, ladies and gentlemen. Brian Job.
All right, man. Y'all have a good night.
Doing his job. Look at that point. Anti-air to start off.
Y'all have a good night, bro. God damn.
But gets the pickup on the back end. Now he's fighting in his corner. She excels there.
The fuck is going on here, bro?
Anyway, Psycho ready with
Okay, here we go.
The chase on the jump out and another push to the other side of the screen. Now this is the momentum you want.
Doesn't matter.
Kimberly.
It was
Not
fake.
that with the jab stoppage right there from Brian.
Excellent call against the run, right? Brian Job speaking of running it down. You do have the drive rush. It's very evident to assault. Very difficult to contest. But how do you survive? A single hit for Brian Job will do it. He's looking for an opening. Psycho trying his hardest not to give it to him. Not a single throw. Not at all yet from Brian Job. He's been relying on.
Oh, he actually got the jump out? That's crazy.
Angle. Psycho coming in for the top ropes with the elbow drop. Level 1. You gotta spend it. More than enough damage. Doesn't need the can.
Okay.
I thought he scouted the fuck out of that.
This game number 1. Psycho with a smart rebuttal, but he needs this next round. He can't lose another one. Whoa.
There's the throw we were looking for. Steps on it.
Perfect.
Gets the perfect parry. Crouching medium punch to start. Does seek into overhead yet again. Psycho just backing away immediately afterwards. That link, nice work.
Oh, a nice series here from Psycho.
Nope.
No, catches the drive rush into the super. You gonna spin that can? Yes, sir. Teleport. Watch that level 3. Brian
Okay.
will do it.
Nice.
Then what an anti-air. Watch that pressure.
You got away with it? That nigga was not turning.
DI in the corner. He's got 2 bars. Psycho, don't drop that yellow cake. Level 3, let's go.
It's, you know what? You know why? Because I gave up on him.
That was looking real scary, though.
Let me tell you, bro.
That was terrifying, bro.
Let me tell you, man. That was the commentator's blessing. I'm about to turn the whole stream off. Have a good night. It worked. Go. Go.
Level 3 prior to getting into like critical territory, but it's still so dangerous, man.
You know how this works, bro. The mental stack is there. Of course you're thinking about DI, but the opponent knows that, so they're not going to DI. Not when you expect.
Sometimes I got to hook it up, bro. Every now and then I just got to hook it up, you know?
The knee shot as it recovers back throw.
Oh, I'm getting out. Counter hit. Get that shit out of here. Again? The third one, don't do it 3rd time.
We need to call him. Oh, no.
Oh, my God. He got the throw control.
It's never the 3rd time.
He got the crouching medium punch. I'm trying to say pest control, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Oh, that was.
Either
Oh, you
way,
got a counter hit?
No pesky throw loops here.
Let's get out.
You really got to be careful. Kimberly not having the best options on wake up.
Oh my God. He's trying to mix, but it's just not happening. Okay, knocking at the door. Oh, mix. That should be enough. Yeah, there we go.
You know what time it is. How often do we do this?
All day, every day. Psycho.
Damn, that last chop kind of go crazy. That's from the neck.
One more round. 10 points for this FlyQuest.
And what a way to introduce themselves to each other, right? They hadn't played at all during regulation season. The first engagement, Brian does have plus frames after that sunrise heal, but has to back away. There's a little bit of a punish counter, but I think too far to link anything out of it.
Oh, yep, the fake out. Hit him with the feint, go for the throw, take advantage of it.
Yeah, we got the fake
4?
on deck, baby.
Okay, almost got caught slipping.
Low key, he would have got him. He would have.
What do you do about this, though? How do you clutch out the round? How do you close the round? This is actually a great start, right? Nice and easy. Not even gonna need the level 1. Just
that 5th one, though.
Going to the jackknife.
Perfect. Couldn't ask for a better scenario. Final game between these two in the first battle.
Beautiful block, by the way.
Those are some clutch situations, man. That walk speed is scary. You don't know if she's going to go for a throw, go for a slide, bait you out with some of these forward moving heavy buttons that she has.
Ooh.
Okay.
Brian actually tried to move immediately after those plethora of jabs. The final hit, actually getting it, but Psycho, more impressively, getting the confirm, landing this level 3. Ninja Star Cypher, we're going to get that boost.
Oh, the burnout is there. And look, Brian Job still has the level 3, but he goes for the level 2. It's not gonna work. Psycho putting points on the board with a perfect to send him home. Brian
you know what, man?
Down. up. And
My job here is done.
That's gonna be 10 points.
My job here is done. The blessing is up. I believe. I believe.
He was in there.
I need to give up on more people.
Man, this dude's psycho.
I believe
Look, I feel like
my have a good night might be the strongest thing you've ever seen.
He is kind of crazy in the range. I definitely feel like he sneaks under a lot of people's
My you have a good night is gonna be that's gonna be the new tag.
Just how
You know what?
Of a weapon he is on this
You have a
team.
good night.
And on top of that, we talked about
Just lob it. You have a good night. You know what I mean? Just lob it in there real quick. Hey, you have a good night. Boom. Saved. Anyway. I will watch more of y'all, but I do gotta go because I got shit I gotta do. I thought this should have started way earlier, so I hope you guys do watch it. The rest of it. But yeah, I'm gonna go do. Actually, I'm just gonna host him. What is it? Capcom Fighters? Yo. Capcom. Raid Cap.
And just the pressure here, right? Just
reset,
Fighters. Swing, knows that he's in burnout, and make him cash
Raid
out big if you
Capcom
do so.
Fighters.
Just enough to where even if you did that level 2, I still would have been able to block it.
Yeah, and even
there we go.
Some pretty big highlighted moments coming in.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys on the next one. We will watch more stuff as more stuff happens. And then we'll play some. I'll play some Tekken tomorrow because I want to play some Tekken. Good night.
You let him out too early. Look at him. Who is he talking to? Else's team. I thought he was just talking to somebody.